Sweeping, the tried and true strategy refined over time. Running rampant throughout every tier, gripping generation after generation for all those matches you simply want to win without the need to think. This strategy was so popular, in fact, they made a whole type after it. You've already seen the montage. Now we are going to go into some battles live using some of these insane teams, some of these insane sweeping strategies. Leading off with our Ubers team, we have the Naganadel from the montage with Fellstinger and that speed boosting beast boost. Now, as you've seen, Endeavor plus Fellstinger is a brutal combo. We also have this Mew here to set up hazards and our Lugia with weakness policy. Now moving on to our doubles teams, we have two amazing strategies, the first of which is in VGC 2021 with our Raichu and Articuno Galar core. The Raichu uses Brutal Swing, weakness policy activates. Raichu and Articuno are a brutal pair which you will see in action very shortly. We also have our Garchomp plus Zapdos, that Earthquake Discharge core, but our doubles OU team has so much more going on. We have Aunt Tim the Crocodile with the ability Anger Point, which maxes your attack stat if you are hit by a crit. And due to that, we have our Frostlass with the move Frost Breath, which is a 100% critical hit move. Now that's the basic part of this strategy, but we are taking it to another level with our Choice Scarf Trick Ribombee. Now once our Crocodile is at +6 attack, it's still somewhat slow. So this Ribombee is here to use Trick and give the Crocodile its Choice Scarf when it is at +6 attack. We also have this Metagross here to use Psych Up on the attack boosts, and finally a little Water Bubble Pelipper Araquanid core. And now finally, the most awful team you will ever see. Where else other than this channel are you going to see a Cosmic Power Encore Lopunny? As does the Gengar. The Gengar also has Encore. We Mean Look them turn 1, Stealth Rock, Encore that, get our Power Punches up, and Poltergeist their team away. Politoed, Psychium Z, Hypnosis, get that speed boost, get a Belly Drum up, probably lose to something like a Regieleki instantly, but hey. And for all of you longtime viewers of the channel, you know I had to include this Kommo-o. It is a staple here on the channel. We use this in a video, won every single game with it, and so I had to include it, the Belly Drum substitute Kommo-o. Finally, Tycoon, our Ferrothorn, Swords Dance, Rock Polish Ferrothorn. Those are the teams I have for you today. Let us go into some battles here and lose every single game. Okay, here is our Ubers battle, a Ribombee. I think that's pretty fair to say the Ribombee would lead. We don't outspeed it, you absolutely get your Sticky Web up, so I don't see the harm. Yeah, I don't see the harm in going for Slurpuff and getting our own Magic Code up. I mean, we're gonna balance out our Sticky Webs, right? We're both gonna use it, so... Ooh, Stun Spore. We miss it, unfortunately. I didn't know it could miss after a Magic Coat. But you may want to attack me now. So let me just get let's just get our Sticky Web up either way. You may go for it now too. I don't care if Slurpuff dies at this point. Its Unburden didn't activate, so I don't see a use for it. So I'll be fine if this thing dies. I'll keep pressing Magic Coat like an absolute clown. Oh, and we've got a reaction in the chat here. Web has more PP than Magic Coat. You see, I'm not doing it to PP stall, I'm just trying to get a safe switch out. Now I have some conviction to win, okay? In a video, I've never had someone get remotely close to salty, surprisingly, based on my whole brand. There's never been an encounter like this so far, so let's make this one count. God, I know I'm gonna mess up somehow, do something really obvious. I'm getting all stressed out now. Naganadel Lugia, I don't want to get hit with a status. Man, what do I do here? Let me be stupid and go into Mew. Okay, if I'm gonna get status, do you want to status me? Sticky Web, fine. You know, it's like the Sticky Web, we balance each other out, we're both gonna be switching. I think it was an inevitable, like everything. This Ribombee outsped everything. We have our Taunt up, so you're gonna be forced to switch out here. You don't have a poison type, you switch out anyways, but not into whatever mon you wanted to go into. Cinderace is out, we got the Peter, but it probably has Court Change. Now that's something really not good for us. Do you go for it? Pyro Ball. Okay, whatever the case is, let me just set up some more hazards. I definitely should have went for Stealth Rocks and not Spikes there. And so I think the only thing that I want to do right here, I'm not scared of whatever a Pyro Ball is going to do to me. Look, we have multi-scale, nothing, 23%, that's fine. You could set up whatever you want to set up now, but at this point I'm not worried. I can bank on you missing here. Okay, you're going to hit it again, does not matter to me, keep going for that, I will be living. As you switch into the Ribombee, poison, speed, everything. Now let me go for an Aeroblast here. Most people underestimate, but no, look at that speed stat on Lugia. There's the Ribombee. We don't have Defog on this team, so we're not getting rid of that Sticky Web no matter what. Man, look at this guy in chat. I'm telling you guys, I've never, it's pretty surprising to get this on live too. Alright, it doesn't matter if my opponent says Boots or not, they are a flying type. Let me just go for an Aeroblast here. 58%, not bad. Dragon Dance, that was not the best play on your part. I believe, yeah, this is Uber, so you do not have a Mega. Crunch, oh man, you just did something. You just did something to yourself, man. Down goes the Gyarados. Are we gonna see some more in the chat soon? We got the Shield Doggo. Fighting Steel, so I think I want to just go for an Earth Power, right? That's super effective. Aeroblast isn't. Let's go for it. Boom, +3 special attack. Man, this feels good. If we can get this 6-0 sweep, close to 6-0, kill everything with Lugia is what I'm meaning to say. Now, the Sucker Punch is too obvious. Let me do this. Yeah, let's get a roost up here. Oh man, I'm so excited for whatever's gonna keep coming in the chat, man. Let me go for an Earth Power here. Look at this guy, man. He's gone. Wow. I'm telling you guys, on a live video like this, something like this, battles can always be staged. I'm telling you guys, this is not. I've never staged a video on this channel. I pride myself on the honesty here. Showdown, you don't have to stage things to get reactions like this, I'm telling you. Aeroblast, how much are we doing? 88% gone. Yeah, this was a fun battle. Oh man. Forfeit. And he's gone. Man, the thing you all gotta realize, you see, I've seen so many battles with Salt in my time. Do not message them afterwards. Do not give them a reaction. The best thing you can do is just have them go off and you just ignore them completely. That doesn't give them the attention that they're looking for. So amazing battle there. Let's head into the VGC team. We are fighting only 4 Pokemon here. Raichu, Articuno, and I really need something to hit this Calyrex. So let's go into that Urshifu instead. Raichu, Articuno, and you're leading with, okay, perfect. Now looking at your speed, we do outspeed you, and so rather than going for Brutal Swing and getting a weakness policy up, I'm pretty sure you are going to do the weakness policy for us. So let's just go ahead and use Airstream on, yeah, the Entei. The Moltres probably Dynamaxes, exactly. Yeah, these birds, they Dynamax turn 1. There's the Sacred Fire bringing us down to our Sash. We don't get burned, fortunately. 73%, not bad at all. And exactly, there is the Max Darkness. Give us that boost. And now watch this. Competitive weakness policy, +1 speed. That is what this sweep video is about. Now, from this perspective, I want to go ahead and the Articuno. Man, this is tough because you're probably weakness policy yourself. The Entei is still dealing chunks of damage to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and max guard. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and max guard. We can get our Nuzzle off. You're gonna go for another Darkness on the Articuno, Sacred Fire doubling up, and we get a Paralysis. So that was just lucky on our side. We are not going to live if this thing goes for another Max Darkness against us. So it is in our best interest to just go ahead and deal a chunk of damage to this thing. Dual Paralysis, how much are we doing here? Yeah, unfortunately this thing does have good special defense. Sacred Fire, does it get Parahaxed? It does not, and down goes our Articuno. So that's unfortunate, but I'm really happy we got to show that off. Alright, switching over to the Doubles OU team now. That last battle was, man, that killed me. I got so hyped about getting those double boosts from on the Articuno, but it did not pan out. But hey, it's in the video, and now let's go over use Aunt Tim and our Frostlass. We see a Excadrill and a Togekiss from our opponents. Now, I like the look of this because I'm not sure if they'll be able to kill me off the start, so I will just go ahead. I think the Togekiss is much more of a threat, so I'm going to go for a Rock Slide and a Frost Breath. We get the Frost Breath off just under 50%, just over it. Rather, there's the Citrus Berry. We miss the Excadrill, but we hit what we wanted to hit. An Earthquake will not be able to take us out, and now we can have some fun with Ally Switch. We know we outspeed the Excadrill, and so now it's all up to the game of speed here. As the Dragapult comes out, I'm going to do something interesting. Infiltrator does not go through Protect, so let me go ahead and Protect here while... Yeah, I'm going to switch out to Ribombee. Interesting. I thought you would go for a Dragon Darts and kill us both. You didn't, so that's a really good thing. You'll go and do some damage to yourself. 46 to Ribombee, not bad. But, there's nothing you can do right here. We have Power Trip, but Earthquake is what I'm going to use here. Pollen Puff. Let's see. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to trick our Choice Scarf. This is why we have Trick here. Trick the Choice Scarf onto our Aunt Tim. And the Excadrill has Sash. Can it get any more tragic than that? We had everything set up. We got the Scarf onto our +6 Power Trip Earthquake. Oh man. Yeah, no, it's not gonna ever get worse than that. Oh, that's just painful. Man, no, you hate to see it. I'm gonna go ahead and Icy Wind here. The Tyranitar is a bit too obvious, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch out into our Frostlass here. We're gonna get some speed drops. We're gonna kill the Excadrill. Out comes the Dragapult. That's perfectly fine. We have a Charty Berry exactly for this occasion. Do we get flinched though? We don't get flinched. The Dragapult is at -1 speed and the Excadrill is gone. Now, I like the look of this. You're gonna bring in, let's see, I don't know how the speed tiers will work here. I don't know what's gonna come in first, but I'm not gonna lead Pelipper because we need to save that to come in on the sand and bring in that rain again. So what I see here is Liquidation in the rain. We don't have the Water Bubble on Pelipper, but we do have Water Bubble on Araquanid. So let's hit Conkeldurr with that, and I'm going to go ahead and Ice Punch the Dragapult. We're living that, no problem. Do we outspeed the Conkeldurr is the question. We do. In the rain is not enough to take it out. Drain Punch will also just not be enough. And I think the position that we're in right now is really, really nice. So the Tyranitar is out here. I don't know if the Wide Guard is necessary, although it does outspeed us. I'm just going to do it, right? We Wide Guard here, and I'm going to Zen Headbutt because the Pelipper will take down the Tyranitar anyways. So getting rid of the Conkeldurr is more important in my eyes. Superpower, that's it. Beautiful. We still win. We didn't get the Crocodile to get the win for us. That would have been sick, man. This battle, I can't believe we got to show off whatever it was, the trick onto the Scarf. I didn't mention that in the team preview, but that is the beauty of the team here. There were our doubles battles. Now I just have this Natdex team to go through. This will be insane. Our first Natdex battle up against Swampert Magnezone. I'm seeing either Infernape or the Swampert as your lead here, and in either of those scenarios, I like the way Politoed looks. Clefable instead. Okay, Politoed looks even better. Hopefully you're not unaware though. We hit the Hypnosis turn 1. That is a new record right there. You are put asleep, and let's set up a belly drum, man. This is a sweet video for a reason. You switch out into the Tyranitar, but oh no. This Politoed is not here for the weather. This Politoed is here to climb the waterfalls. Tangrowth comes out. How much are we doing? 28%. Yeah, that's a defensive Tangrowth for sure. If that was Assault Vest, that would have done 300%, no doubt. Ice Punch will be taking you out. We don't care about the Rocky Helmet damage. What we do care about is the Sandstorm, which is going to take us out. But hey, Politoed, a physical Politoed, just took out the Tangrowth. My opponent is liking it, and I'll take that trade. Yeah, I'll take that trade. So now let's go out into our Mew. The Swampert comes out. I will not let you set up your rocks by any means. You will have Flip Turn to switch yourself out and be safe, but the red card on our Mew here will not allow you to choose what you switch out into. So out comes the Tyranitar, probably the worst outcome for us. That would have been your switch in anyways, and so, God, yeah, this is tough here. What do we do? I want to keep Mew in because, actually, you know, Mew doesn't have any use anymore. You don't have anything to get rid of hazards. Nothing on your team gets rid of hazards, and that's Mew's only purpose. So I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just set up a T-Spikes. You can go ahead and Pursuit. That would have been bad if we had switched out there. Let's set up a normal Spikes. Pursuit takes out the Mew. Now, this is the time where we shine. We could go into Como-O and instantly win this game. No questions asked. Because Como-O could just set up a substitute, the Tyranitar would want to switch out, and then we'd set up a Belly Drum. We just win with that. But what I want to do, I want to show off this Lopunny here. Man, this is a sweep video for a reason. I can't make it like my last sweep video where Como-O won every game and took every other member on the team. They may as well not have been on there. It should have just been a 1v6 Como-O video. So luckily, we'll be able to show a bit more diversity here using the Mega Lopunny, setting up a Cosmic Power as the Swampert comes back in to get poisoned. The beautiful thing here is that the Swampert won't be dealing much damage to me anyways, so I don't have to stall with setting up a bunch of Cosmic Powers. I can head straight into the power-up punches, exactly, because you're just gonna go ahead and Toxic. Now we're gonna Encore you into that, so you will not be dealing any more damage to us. The Toxic will be whittling you away, and Power Up Punch will give us the last bit of power that we need to hopefully take down the rest of your team. 27% as you just keep on pressing that. The Clefable could be a good switch for you here. Yeah, no doubt the Clefable could be a good switch for you, but your Swampert's dead to you. Okay, I guess not. I guess you are willing to have the Swampert live. For some reason, the Spikes and Stealth Rock take it out anyway, so I'm not sure why you made that switch. Either way, we get a +1 attack. Since you didn't take any damage from that, you're either Heavy Duty Boots, which is unlikely. You're most likely just the Magic Guard ability, meaning our +3 attack will be showing you a lot of damage. Nice play. Okay, now I understand why you want to conserve the Swampert. Now you probably bring an Infernape to Clefable. Okay, I was suspecting that Infernape to want to come in and Vacuum Wave. You could switch in the Infernape right here on the triple axle. That's what I think you do. Magnezone, even better for us. Yeah, based on the way my opponent made that Swampert switch, clearly they were very trigger happy to go ahead do those switch plays. So I noticed that, and you can just make a easy prediction like that. And now let's bring in Como-O. Infernape comes out. I like what I'm seeing. Z-Power, that's the fighting one, isn't it? Yeah. 92%, fine by me. We don't get our substitute off, but the substitute, its only purpose was to bring us down to Slackberry range. So we are going to do 51%. Poison will take you out in 2 turns because, yeah, it's leaving you on 1%. And so this puts me in a weird position where I know I can't go into you, obviously. So Gengar, I have to go into this. And I kill it anyways, so I just press Power Up Punch here. Okay, yeah, that worked a bit too well. Look at this. Power Up Punch, how much are we doing? 29%, not bad. I really hope you're not Choice Scarf. Yeah, that would be really bad for us. You are not. We get the +2 attack. Infernape is dead on the switch. Can this Poltergeist prove its worth right here? +2 Poltergeist, 60% to a Clefable, not bad at all. That is exactly what we wanted to see. Ending this video off with the Gengar sweep, Poltergeist into the Infernape, which is down. I gave my opponent a wild ride this battle. That is absolutely a cool way to beat a higher ladder player right there. So I hope you all enjoyed this. We have the montage at the start into all these battles at the end here. Let me know if this style of video is something you want to see more often. Write a comment down below. Question of the day: what would you want to see me use for a sweep in the future? I will be accepting all sorts of suggestions. I read every single comment, so go ahead and leave that down below. I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching to the end. The other day I was just thinking, what is the most underrated yet competitively viable move out there? And aside from Belch, I would have to say Belly Drum, without a doubt. Cutting your HP down by half, but also maxing your attack stat. Even if you have Intimidate, even if your attack stats are lowered, it will raise it by plus 12, not just plus 6. Now, since its founding in the late 1800s, Belly Drum's significance has not waned over the many years, many decades, many centuries even. So to honor this great move, we are going to be using a full Belly Drum team, leading off with our Mega Charizard here. This thing is not yet available in Gen 8, but as you can see, it gets Belly Drum plus Scale Shot, which is just a combo I knew I had to try out. We have the Politoed, which I have been using for multiple generations. We have the Z Hypnosis to raise your speed, and the Belly Drum to, of course, get those sweeps with the Rain Boosted Waterfall. The classic Kommo-o, it has been featured in many videos on my channel. You all know the chaos it can bring. Timmy Star-Lord, Timmy Stat-Lord, the Clefable. This thing boasts Belly Drum, Soft Boiled, Play Rough, and Cosmic Power, so ideally we are getting rid of steel types with things like the Magmortar, the Poliwrath. Pretty much everything does good against the steel types, and so that is what really allows this Clefable to go in. Magmortar, Mach Punch plus the Belly Drum, Flame Charge to of course raise that speed as well, and then finally the Poliwrath to take advantage of the rain from the Politoed. And so an overall pretty well put together team. I've done a couple test runs with it. I've lost every single game, so we know it's good content for a video. Okay, and not too bad of a team we are facing here. Let's not even think at all. Just lead into the Froge. You could lead Infernape. Alright, Weavile comes out, which I'm perfectly fine with. Even if we get the Z Hypnosis, I'm unsure if we will outspeed. Swords Dance, can we hit it is the question. Beautiful, a first turn hit with the Z Hypnosis. Are we outspeeding? Absolutely. We've got 10 points over the Weavile, which is making me confident enough to just throw out the Belly Drum. It stays asleep. The only priority you could have, aside from the Ice Shard here, you've got Mach Punch with the Infernape potentially, and Extreme Speed with the Dragonite potentially. I know I can live one of them, not both of them if you have it on multiple of your Mons here. You are Focus Sash, will you stay asleep or will you get flinched? The sleep stays, I will go for an Ice Punch here. Okay, here's the Wake Up Ice Shard. That's fine. 28% did a lot more than I was expecting. That, yeah, it did have its Swords Dance up. And out comes the Dragonite. This, yeah, I have no doubt that you have the Extreme Speed because you just saw us use Ice Punch. And because of that, I'm going to switch into our Poliwrath here. I feel like, yeah, Extreme Speed, it would have taken us out anyways. The rain is going to go away, so let me get rid of the Politoed, get the rain back in here, and then go for the Ice Punch with... oh, never mind. Oh, never mind, we just lost the game. Unless, of course, you don't go for this again. We get the dual Wing Beat, and we will probably still be outspeeding you with our Swift Swim. Swift Swim plus Mystic Water, that should be outspeeding you, but I don't think the Ice Punch is gonna kill. I really don't. It's gonna do a good chunk though. Yeah, 49%, no freezes, the dual Wing Beat takes us out, and now we are left with a +1/+1 Dragonite. The only thing that looks like it can take it out without dying itself is this Charizard here. But the fear is, you can go for a Dragon move and take us out, but we have to Mega Evolve. Because how else are we going to take a dual Wing Beat? I think it kills us if we don't Mega. Exactly, perfect. We're living that 40% per wing. 1, 2, that is all we need. Now your priority user, that one's gone. Since you had 2 priority members, priority moves rather on 2 of your members. Maybe the Infernape doesn't have it, but that's kind of a gamble we're playing here. The Excadrill is out, Blaze Kick will not do enough. You could Stealth Rock, you could Earthquake, either way. Let's see how much we do. 85% as the Rapid Spin comes out, dealing 20% to us, which I suppose makes sense because of our defense drop. Yeah, no, I think Magmortar has a chance to come in on any of these other Mons, so I will play it safe and go into our Kommo here. I'm gonna risk it all. I'm just gonna go for the Belly Drum here because, maybe that's not smart. You have your +1 speed. You're probably not gonna think that you need your Excadrill again. I'm just gonna Drain Punch actually. Okay, and it does not pay off. You know, I thought I was making the right play. We get a crit, so I suppose we are rewarded. Let's use Sleep Powder. Venusaur comes out in its Mega Form. Leech Seed, all the same to us. The Substitute prevents that, and I think we will take the game with this. The Xatu comes out, but this Thunder Punch does not only beat Toxapex, it beats the Xatu as well. Out it comes, 100%, taking 16% in the Rocky Helmet, so we are absolutely in range of anything you can throw at us, but the Substitute, of course. And with the Infernape out, let's go for a Drain Punch, take back any possible health that we can. The Vacuum Wave is not even enough to break our sub. We're back at 60 HP, and there's the forfeit. We are at 14-16 on the ladder, so, you know, about that middle range. Very happy with how that first battle panned out. We didn't get an immediate first turn sweep with the Belly Drum, but we used a lot of the members, and, you know, they really pulled us through that. And now here's a slightly more standard looking team for Natdex. There's the Melmetal, Blacephalon, Nidoking, Zapdos, all of which are really threatening to look at. Now, if I see your team, what is your lead? You have a lot of fast Pokemon, with Blacephalon, Zapdos even. Nidoking is sometimes a common lead, Dragonite potentially. You know, anything could lead with my opponents here. Froge is always the safe bet, I suppose, but let's go Iron Core. Yeah, Nidoking does come out as the lead, which could suggest the Stealth Rock, so I'll make that gamble. Perfect, there's the Stealth Rock, and we may have just won the game with that. The Belly Drum comes out, there's the Slack Berry, and the Ice Beam, absolutely. But, unless you're Focus Sash, which, no, yeah, even though you're a lead, that is not a Focus Sash. And now look at my opponent's team. Okay, that's kind of strange, because that absolutely kills the only thing that doesn't kill. Well, wow. No need to, oh shoot, did I press rematch? My bad. Yeah, no need to add anything else there. There's a 2-turn sweep, which I had mentioned we didn't get in the first game, but yeah, it's inevitable with a full Belly Drum team like this. Alright, pure powerful. I'm not going to lead with Iron Core this time because I want to have some content here. Excadrill could lead, Cinderace of course, Kommo of your own, you know. Yeah, it's so hard to predict leads with teams like this because honestly just absolutely anything could be. So if you go for Kommo or Excadrill or Cinderace, Magmortar's off the table. Poliwrath could be good here, but I like using it in the rain. So let's, you know, lead off with that rain. Out comes the Jellicent, completely the lead that I skipped over. And yeah, I would do that, although Ice Punch plus our water move will not, you know, have any impact on the Jellicent. So no need to put all our eggs in one basket and commit to sweeping with the frog here. Since you're asleep, I'm confident that we have enough turns, especially when we're a Dragon type here, to set up our Belly Drum. Now 50%, do you stay asleep? The big question. Perfect, that is a 3-turn sleep, really lucky with that. And I don't want to get hit by any stab moves in the rain, so 55-45, we only need those 2 hits, and it is gone. Once this thing becomes available, I mean, it's game over. You know, usually you would run Dragon Dance with that, so you already assume you have a free turn to set up, and then you add Belly Drum, plus Scale Shot, which has, you know, the potential to be over 100 base power if it hits multiple times. I mean, it's brutal. And it can break focus sashes. The fact you brought Excadrill out makes me really think it's a focus sash, and so you know we're going to hit 3 times, and that thing's gone. Now out comes the Altaria. We know this can be a fairy type, so we'll go for our Blaze Kick here. 100% nonetheless, that is the type of stuff we want to see. I gotta say, this team is doing a lot better in the actual video than it was when I was prepping it beforehand. In Discord, I was in a call with our... Oh shoot, yeah, I should have went for Roost there, predicting the Sucker Punch, but it looks like you don't have it. Although this could give me the opportunity... Oh god, I kind of want to go to Magmortar, but you know, I want to win this one. We're so close already. I was in a Discord call with some of our channel members here, and I was screen sharing, you know, practicing this team out, seeing if it was good enough for the battles, and it just lost every single one. But surprisingly, we have only won so far. Really good wins at that. Okay, the Cinderace goes for a U-turn, bringing us down to the point where we can no longer use Belly Drum. We miss the Hypnosis, and the Z move is essentially useless here. Nothing we can do, you know, with Frog at this point, unless we pray for the freeze, which will not happen. The dual contact damage takes us out, and this does give me, it finally gives me the opportunity to go into you, but we are in the rain, and it is the time. You know, I'm not even going to use Belly Drum here. It is the time to use Focus Punch. Leech Seed comes out. Focus Punch connects, but it is a defensive Ferrothorn because of the Rocky Helmet, and oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, a Protect, which I'm not sure Focus Punch would have even gone through that if Protect lasts until the end of the turn or something. Oh yeah, but that's really unfortunate. I'll go for another Liquidation, you know, on the off chance you switch. And yeah, nothing else Poliwrath could have done there, since Power, maybe Ice Punch would have killed, but either way, I'm not sad about that because it lets us bring in the Magmortar. If your one attacking move is Power Whip, then I am I'm not worried in any capacity here. Leech Seed comes out doing some slow damage to us, but the Cinderace, I believe it doesn't have Sucker Punch, since it would have used that with the Charizard out. And so I think we can just get our sweep here with the Magmortar, but the contact moves. The contact moves are the issue. And so if I make contact with you, I die. Because what, 16 plus whatever it was, that will do more than the 25 we have left. Yeah, so I'd rather Earthquake here. And thankfully, okay, good. I was worried that it wouldn't take it out for a second. And of course, now these things outspeed me, although I can still go for a Mach Punch here and get the damage I wouldn't have got otherwise. 54%, not bad at all, especially considering the Z move you just went for. Yeah, good to get that 54% off before you get your boosts, which may just spell out the end of the game for me. Although, if we can live Flash Cannon or whatever you have to throw at us, which we do, 66%, give us our berry, Play Rough connects and takes out the Como. We don't even need the Belly Drum for that. And now this leaves us in a pretty tight position where, you know, okay, Clefable. Play Rough 26%. If we are able to get the attack drop, that would have been key. But this might mean that you are locked into a Choice Band. That did do a lot of damage. Now, if you are Choice Band, that would be really good for us because Pyro Ball. But if you're not, and you went for Zen Headbutt, then our Drain Punch would be resisted and it will not do enough damage. So I want a Thunder Punch. I feel like a Drain Punch would bring me down to our Slack Berry, hopefully not kill us, of course. And then 2 Thunder Punches would be enough. That's what I'll be betting on here. Perfect, the Zen Headbutt comes out. Is that enough to our Slack Berry? It is not, because it's 25% HP. And the flinch gets us. Let's just assume we hit a crit with the Thunder Punch and we would have won. I'll say GG anyways because that was really close, and I will do one more battle here. And this last game is looking quite interesting. We have the Diancie, which we don't see a lot of. That could potentially be the Mega, and if we see a Mega Diancie, the only thing that really stands a chance against it is our Froge. So I want to show off the Froge, I want to show off Clefable perhaps. the Magmortar in a bit more light, and let some of those mons have some of the spotlight. Since Charizard and Como have done a really good job already. Now, leading off of the Necrozma I see, that is something that I am really down with. We hit the Hypnosis, and I'm not all that threatened by anything on my opponent's team. This Politoed I think may be able to get a 6-0. I don't want to say it prematurely, but we have 3 turns of rain left. Let's make it count. Okay, out comes the Garchomp. 100%, there's the rough skin and the Rocky Helmet. Alright, so I'm happy to get that out of the way. As you can see, the rest of my team does not do all that well against the Garchomp. The Corviknight comes out here. This is key. Right, without the rain, I doubt we would have been able to OHKO it. So perhaps my opponent should have sacked some of the more useless mons and then brought in Corviknight, since the rain was key to us. Killing that Corviknight, of course. I think the Waterfall would have killed anyways. There is 3 mons taken out by the Froge. Will we get the 6-0? Will we see it? Thundurus comes out. Time to reveal the Ice Punch. I'm sure Waterfall would have killed, but let's just show off our full set here. Okay, and now the Diancie. This is the time for Waterfall. People like This is the time for our water move, and it looks like I was right. We will be getting the 6-0. Waterfall may not kill the Necrozma, however, it is still asleep. Exactly 98% wake up. And look at that. Maybe bringing in the Necrozma a bit earlier could have saved the rest of your team, as I think my opponent is just realizing in the chat right now. But this gives us the chance to use the Magmortar, use the Mach Punch, which I've mentioned frequently already, get the 2% down, and a near 6-0 with the Politoed. I will of course link the team in the description. I really hope you all enjoyed this. Leaving a like, leaving a comment, all really helpful stuff in the YouTube algorithm, so I'd really appreciate any of those. Subscribing, of course, really helps my channel out too. And with all that being said, feel free to become a member. We have perks there. Enough advertising. Alright, so with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Teams are in the description. I will catch you all for the next one. Alright, welcome into this video everyone. I have something very different planned. This will be my first time ever playing Doubles OU on the channel. I made these 2 teams, which I'm going to get into in just a minute. The Simple team and the Water Bubble team. Now, I have played Doubles OU a little bit in my spare time, just prepping these teams, making sure they're decent enough for the video, but please have mercy on me, right? I am not good at doubles by any means. Although I did create some pretty wild teams here, so make sure to stick around to see everything that these teams can do. And without any further ado, let's just head right into it. So Dracovish and Araquanid. I'm sure you can already see where this is going. Entrainment, Water Bubble, Vicious Rend. It's just as nasty as it sounds. I mean, we are going to have some absolute fun with this. We've got Milotic, which you can also switch the Water Bubble onto. So for those of you who don't know, Water Bubble, Araquanid's ability, doubles all water type moves. It has some other effects like weakening fire, not allowing you to get burned, other things like that. The main takeaway is that you get double power in your water moves. And so this team, if it had like a Pelipper on it, I'm not cruel enough to do that. I'm not going to do that to my opponents. I'm not putting Rain on this team too. But that's essentially the main kind of thing for this team. We also have Weakness Policy Spectrier with Brutal Swing from the Raichu. A little set that hopefully can just complement the rest of the team. But the main thing of that team, Water Bubble, Vicious Rend. And this other team here, the Simple team, Latios with Simple Beam, Tailwind Ally Switch. This set is completely from Weedle Twineedle, Volcarona, And the Golduck with Simple Beam, Aqua Jet for that weakness policy to activate. The Torkoal, I believe, is also from Weedle Twineedle. White Herb to negate your double defense drops, because since its speed is naturally so slow, you will always be getting that Simple Beam off even before you Shell Smash. So you're looking at a +4 attack, +4 special attack, and +4 speed, which will absolutely make Torkoal fast enough to outspeed things like Dragapult, anything else. We also have this Clefable here, and the Tapu Fini for Calm Mind, Cosmic Power, Simple. I mean, all that makes sense, but then on the Tapu Fini, we have Psych Up in case we don't have the time to set up with our own simple Calm Minds. We can just Psych Up something like the Clefable, something like the Torkoal, the Volcarona. So this team, it is insane. Both of these teams are solely meant for the entertainment aspect. These teams are not here to get you number 1 on the ladder. These are just some insane sets, which hopefully I can show off in our first few battles here. Now up against Sauteed Spinach, what I'm going to do, I see potential Trick Room on their team with that Golduck. Carbink might get it. I'm very unfamiliar with doubles, but hey, let us just go ahead and lead off with our... If you go Porygon Z, there really isn't much I can do to counter a Trick Room, and so rather than just going for raw power off the start, I'm going to lead with our Clefable. I'm going to get our Latios in here, and I'm just going to start off bulking up on the defensive side, not even focus on the offensive. So here is our Cosmic Power, and here is our Simple Beam with the Latios. You do go right into Porygon 2 and into your Carbink. Now, a Trick Room is definitely coming up this turn. It doesn't matter what happens. We get our Simple Beam off. There's our +2/+2. Electro Web, interesting. Are you even Trick Room? Light Screen, alright, scrap everything I was saying. I mean, I don't see anything that's stopping me. I'm just gonna go for another Cosmic Power, and I mean, you can slow me down, sure, I have Tailwind. I really don't feel the need to use it here because either way, this Porygon 2, Electro Web on my simple Clefable, yeah, this thing is not outspeeding anything at that point. So I am simply going to head right into our Tapu Fini and hopefully be able to use Psych Up. Out comes the Tri-Attack, dealing nothing at all. Wow. Let's get another Cosmic Power up. You should be outspeeding me, and because of that, I'm not going to go for Psych Up right now. Yeah, I'm just going to go for a Calm Mind, get a quick special attack boost. We won't need that special defense boost because this Clefable is just going to, I think, just give us the game, honestly. You could bring something like a Zeraora in right now, but other than that, nope, you just go into the other rock. And there's our Cosmic Power. We do see our speed get sliced in half because of that simple, but at this point, look at that, 260 base power on the stored power. So I'm just going to hit up the other rock with that because Porygon 2, it really doesn't pose all that much of a threat. We have our Tapu Fini out here. Yeah, sure, it prevents status. We can't go for Unaware on the Clefable because then again, we've got that simple up. But what we can do, look at this. Yeah, no, you can't do that. Perfect. Wow. Look at that. I'm really liking how this first battle is already going for us. Now, only 43%, a bit underwhelming, but keep in mind that is a Diancie, that is a Light Screen. Really not expecting to do much either way. Now, I'm just gonna Muddy Water. You go for another Thunder Wave, but that is not affecting us. We have our Terrain up, which is another reason why I have Tapu Fini on the team. Just the Clefable, sure, its ability was Magic Card, but that's not helping us after we switch to Simple. So having that Misty Terrain will really help out. I'm gonna go ahead, turn on the timer, and out comes the Zeraora. Now, man, if Tapu Fini got Body Press, I realize I probably should have something with Body Press on the team, but that is more than enough because I just pressed Stored Power. I don't care about this Porygon 2. I mean, what is it doing to me? So I'm just gonna go for the same move, Stored Power and Muddy Water. As you go for a Fake Out, that really doesn't have any impact on me. I mean, sure, we get faked out, but there is the 100% offing the Zeraora in one shot. So the Carbink is out once again. Yeah, my opponent really couldn't do anything against us there. Our ranking is 1095. I'm going to be open about it. I'm just going to be talking about it. So take all of this with a grain of salt, right? I am not, but actually, you know what? I'm going to stay with this team and hopefully show off the non-defensive side, show off the, yeah, it looks like we can do that here against another hyper-offensive looking team. But as I was saying, low ladder, very low ladder, of course, below 1100. So these sets, they're really fun. I don't know how solid they will be in the upper ladder. Maybe you could catch some top tier players off guard. I mean, these sets, they spare nobody. But either way, picking a lead here is tough because we can't really set up with anything, just given, yeah, I mean, luckily nothing actually can really get rid of Volcarona off of turn 1, and so I am going to lead off with exactly that, plus the Golduck. Now, Volcarona, Golduck, Circuitry, and Pheromosa. So nothing is really all that threatening here. You probably want to target the Golduck with any sort of electric move, maybe your Hypnosis, Tail Glow, although I think you don't get that anymore. Now, there's an interesting dynamic here because Volcarona does outspeed the Golduck, and so we can't get our Simple off the start, although we can set up a Quiver Dance, we can set up a Simple. As you speed swap, interesting, Toxic, I mean, on a set like this, where we're setting up so rapidly, I really don't think that Toxic is going to matter, because, watch this, Heat Wave, Aqua Jet, and that may just be the game. You switch out into your Tapu Koko, you give me a free turn. Unfortunately, we hit a critical hit, but that does not matter. We off both of my opponent's Mons. You want to use that electric terrain with your speed swap Circuitry. It's a cool set. That's a really cool idea, getting that max speed Circuitry with the Pheromosa and then getting your terrain out to potentially use Rising Voltage if it gets that. But yeah, no, nothing is spared. Absolutely nothing is spared. I'm just gonna go for another one. Ooh, are you both Sash? No, it just didn't kill the Dragapult. But yeah, Volcarona is bulky enough. You're just gonna go for a Dragon Dance? That will not help you now. Yeah. We crit it too. I don't know if that crit mattered, but either way, Golduck is at full HP. We only got one Pokemon of ours taken down. Only one Pokemon of ours, and then look at my opponent's team. I mean, it just isn't fair. So let's go into Torkoal, because Nidoking kills it either way. There's not another time in the game that I'll be able to get it in. So I am just going to go for a Shell Smash, and I would go for a Simple Beam on it, although the Nidoking, then again, can just kill it. So I would rather get my speed drops. And there we go. You use your White Herb, which then prevents that from being used later on. So Torkoal, we actually probably could have got a Shell Smash off and just won from there. Although the Hawlucha now with the Unburden from the White Herb, I don't know if it really would have made a difference. Either way, we can go for Heat Wave here, and we can just go for another Icy Wind. And it looks like you missed the Torkoal. With your Rock Slide, we get a critical hit. There's the game into the 1100s, top tier ladder. Let's go. There's another beautiful win with a simple team. I honestly could not have asked for two better starting battles. We show off the defensive side, we show off the Psych Up, we show off the offensive, simple Quiver Dance weakness policy. Really solid first two battles. And now using our Water Bubble team against a level 1 Igglybuff and a Shedinja, a Durant, a Carbink again. Yeah, we are absolutely finding some really cool teams today. I'm going to lead off, no hesitation. I'm just going to lead straight off with these two Mons. Alright, so it looks like my opponent is leading off with the Shedinja and the Durant. Now, this is absolutely some entrainment, sturdy, Carbink, Shedinja, all that. It's some shenanigans, right? And so, the thing is, we also have entrainment. This is what really separates this Araquanid and this move. we can do anything we want with the entrainment, okay? So if they want to switch to sturdy, well then we just entrainment them right back, right? You know, actually, instead of saying stuff like rather than doing that, I am gonna do exactly that and go for a rock slide. Let's see, you will miss out on the Wonder Guard. We get a flinch. We get 2 flinches. We are so good at this game. Wow. I mean, we are just on next level here. We get the water bubble off though. Either way, perfect. Now I'll just go for the Icy Wind. It really doesn't matter what you switch out into. The Shedinja's down. It's essentially useless. You could switch it out, but then I can just go for entrainment right back at it. Alright, so you switch into the Carbink and you do a double switch out into the Latias. We get a crit this time too. Man, this team is not letting us down already. I really want to keep the Araquanid safe because it is absolutely vital to getting rid of the Shedinja, even though it lost its sash at this point. We really want to keep this Araquanid safe. And so what I'm going to do is just switch you out and switch you out. Alright, so so now I have sturdy. Interesting. I'm gonna go for a fake tears on the Carbink and a substitute, because if that Carbink has any other sort of wacky moves, I mean, heal pulse. As you just go for an explosion, I really like the way this is looking. I don't think, now that we're behind a substitute, you can really do anything to take advantage of the sturdy that you gave us. And so I could go for a helping hand, but I'd rather just go for a fake tears, go for a shadow ball. There we go, and that should absolutely kill. Perfect. We don't get a Grenade boost, but ooh, so roleplay does go through the substitute. Alright. And out comes the Shedinja. You have your sturdy and you have your whatever it's called. You don't outspeed me though. That's the thing. I don't think there's any way that you still outspeed me. You have Wonder Guard, but yeah, I don't think that can save you now, because our Spectrier just outspeeds you either way. And yeah, Magic Guard or not, that Shadow Ball is taking you out. There's the Igglybuff sturdy. Now with a Durant back out, I'm really not afraid of anything here. I am simply going to just press buttons here. The Igglybuff is not a threat to me, I don't think. We can get rid of the Durant. Perfect. Ooh. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, yeah, that is not yet a threat because our Whimsicott, they thought we were running Focus Sash Whimsicott. No, no, no. Rocky Helmet Whimsicott in doubles. That is really the way to go. And it looks like we may just 6-0 my opponent because I don't mean to BM, but you know, I really want to get the 6-0 for content's sake. Now, let me just go for a Shadow Ball. Let me switch out into Raichu for that Lightning Rod. And out comes our Raichu. There's the electric move. Perfect, 56%. No need to commentate anymore because it looks like we have got this absolutely down. There's another Thunder Cage, and there is our final Shadow Ball. Now, I'm actually going to end the video off here. We got 3 amazing wins, so I'm just going to cut it off here while I still can. I'm going to link both these teams down in the description. We didn't get to use Water Bubble Dracovish. I will absolutely try to use that in the future because based on this video, I'm really liking the potential for more doubles videos here on the channel. But I hope you all enjoyed this. Teams will be in the description. I have a pretty cool channel announcement coming up soon. You may be able to see a join button down there next to the subscribe button. I will go into a lot more detail with that on a future date. But with all of that being said, with all of that out of the way, I hope you all enjoyed and I will see you all next time. How's it going, everyone? You may notice a little something different with my account. No longer does it say Finn28 up here. This is the account of one of my channel members here on YouTube.
Hey guys, I'm in New York City just hanging out.
And I thought it would make a really fun video to take other people's accounts and ladder them as soon as I could. And as you can see, they've done very few battles and 0 battles in Gen 8 Anything Goes. And when you look at the Anything Goes tier, I feel like that is the most insane and quick to potentially ladder on. Because low ladder has all of the like fun meme teams, and I'm just gonna be using this insane, try-hard, spammy, busted legendary team. Mega Rayquaza, Zacian, Calyrex, Shadow, Ditto. Trust this thing is the most brutal thing in Ninetales Anything Goes, I'm telling you. It transforms into Zacian, gets another Intrepid Sword boost, so it's always a +2. That's the only reason you carry Substitute on this thing, so Ditto can't go into it. It is the toughest thing to deal with. Skill swap in case their magic bounce leads, so we can just set up the rocks regardless of the opponent. I'm just going to try to ladder as fast as I can, and we'll probably have this in multiple parts. So with all that being said, I'm going to open up a bunch of games at once, and we're just going to do this as soon as possible. Starting in this new account, 0 points, 0 battles in this tier, and we're going to see how far we can go. Already, we're seeing a Buzzwole, Alakazam. We can't think. Deoxys is our designated lead. We have no chance to think. We're going into another one as well. Zapdos comes out. What can a Zapdos do? I can't even think. There's no reason to think. Look at this. Why should I think at all? Deoxys speed still gets outsped. I don't care. We're going into our Deoxys. The Eevee's gonna boost on me. What? Okay. I was very scared for a moment. I was like, the Eevee's about to boost on me immediately. We don't have spikes. Skill swap. Taunt. We're taunting this thing. What do you do? Weather Ball. Yo, he's running some heat. He's running some heat with his Zapdos and Ninetales Anything Goes. Let's skill swap it. Let's give it some pressure. It already has pressure. I'm very good at the game. What just happened here? You're trying to set up. You're going to set up your Reflect. You might just go ahead and use Explosion right here. I wouldn't be surprised. Rapid Spin. Ooh. I'm not used to doing this, 2 at once. Yeah, we got to focus on this one first. I'm going to waste some of your turns in the rain. Go for a Substitute. And is it even worth that? Look what I can just do. It's not worth it to even do that. I can just Dynamax. And what are you doing? Yeah, there's the Explosion. So now we can get our rocks back up. And the Eevee is terrifying. Because Zimu will not, it'll still work through Taunt. So that's terrifying. Right, the Eevee can just immediately Baton Pass onto the Bidoof. We're going to set up our timer here. And the Life Orb boosted Calyrex is here. We're putting on the timer because nothing can stop this sweep. Eevee does come out. Indeed, it does come out. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go into Ditto immediately. Once I do the thing, though. Ooh, giving you Transistor right there. You get the boost, and now we go into Ditto, and we're gonna Baton Pass ourselves. Alakazam comes out. No idea what you're gonna do to me. Max Phantasm kills you. Rocks will break any potential sashes. There. Yo, you sub? What are you doing? We're gonna Baton Pass. Who are we giving this to? Who can break past sub? I don't think anyone breaks past sub, right? Zacian just can take whatever Bidoof has to throw at it. Yeah, you Baton Pass yourself. Yeah, there's the forfeit. We just gained... Whoa. Why do we have 30 points already? Did we win already? What? It just knows we're gonna win this one already. We shall see. Let's go for Behemoth Blade here. We won this one. We'll add another game. Might as well have 3 games up since we're at the bottom of the ladder. Yo, never mind. This is gonna take way too long. Yo, what do I do here? We have to set up our rocks regardless. Sword Stance. It's still trying to set up. No, you're gone. Never mind. We definitely killed it, didn't we? No, I should have went for my blade. I keep thinking it's a water type. Yo, watch the thing body me. 26%. That was 0. Nice. Snorlax comes out. We're gonna set up our timer here because we need this game to go by as soon as possible. Taunt on this thing as you try to curse on me. Very nice. So we can get our rocks up. Body Slam. What might your item be? Doesn't matter. I mean your ability. I'm just gonna give it to you anyways. Perfect. I was like, Behemoth Blade, did it kill? What happened? 28%. Very nice. 1100. Almost in the 1100s. If you can't tell, it's very hard for me to try to keep up, but I'm working on it. You might have Crunch, and that's really, really scary. I don't want you to have Crunch. I could continue to taunt you. I'll taunt you again. Didn't even realize. Oh, I feel like we already were looking for a game. Maybe we're entering 3 right now. We shall see. Only Blissey. I think I just got a text. On my phone, like in the corner of my eye I saw. I've been using hotspot, like phone hotspot, to record these videos. Just given the place that I'm in currently, it's just what I have to do. And I feel like AT&T just cut off my coverage. I swear, in the middle of recording, if this just happens. No, Showdown's fast enough. All right, it was just the Murkrow taking its sweet time to load in. Body slam, what are you doing? Yo, this is the rank 1000s. What are you doing, bro? Are you gonna curse now? Are you gonna wait for the ghost type move to come out? Yo, I'm terrified. What are they doing? Swords Dance is coming out. Oh my god, he's gonna skill link. He's gonna body me with skill link. We have to get rid of that. Look at this. Now he's only gonna hit once. Defog, there's no way. Defog cannon? Yo, we have to set up another plot. As you curse. Granted, we don't have much to hit you with. Nice. This should kill, honestly. Look at this Mon, 2000 special attack. Nearly 2000. Yeah, Ronks, you don't have your skill link anymore. We're gonna prevent you from going for the defog. And please just take us out. Pollen Puff did 100%, and that's game. GG will play. No, I'm not gonna say that. I can't take advantage of the fact I'm using someone else's account. I have to be very, very careful. You still have Dynamax. Life Orb will be doing a chunk to us, but nothing lives that. That game's over. Toucannon is Swords Danced up, and Zacian can come in and kill it. Ditto can come in and take all of its boosts, but we also don't have. We just have the. Yeah, we still have pressure, so we can't even guarantee that we're hitting this. You gotta hit thrice. We don't need it. Snorlax comes out. Does it still kill Dynamax? Oh, well, we won't even be able to see. Toucannon is killed. Gengar comes out. Might as well just go for it again, right? What does the Gengar do? It outspeeds me, that's for sure. Disable. Oh, that's what it does. I see. Oh, now we're trapped, yo. We're about to hit it with a Swords Dance struggle. This is gonna be crazy. Pollen Puff did 52, so it would have killed. What are they doing? They only have. I was terrified the first one was gonna have Crunch, but I'm thinking too much on this ladder. I'm thinking too much. That struggled 23% after the Swords Dance was already gone. Doing more to us though. Jefferson 76s.
Oh man, we got the Thomas Jefferson 76s.
Let's see. This game's over, so I might as well just add it, go into another one. As you come out, we just keep on pressing Pollen Puff. Yes, boy, struggle yourself to death. It's very, very violent. I always expect people to say that if they recognize me, recognize my channel, but now this is this is just, I could have totally killed you. Look, this is just normal Showdown, where there's no chance of my username or my channel being influenced in any part of this. Snorlax fainted, right? Another Snorlax is out. This is just what everyone else has to deal with. These crazy people on in the 1000s in the ladder. I'm so confused, yo. I thought that was the Snorlax battle. Anyways, you're gone. Yeah, Snorlax is gone. We are in the 1100s now, which I feel like we've been in for a very long time. You used Whirlwind. Now I'll just set up a sub. You could haze. Okay, that's fine. That's very fine. Yo, why was I taking so long? That's why I was taking so long, cause whoa. This is insane. This is very crazy for me. We're halfway. We're 1150 now. Yo, the same team. I feel so guilty using this. So guilty. Look at this, and then look at this. They even got the Kamala that won't load in. It's so scary. It can't even load in. Well, what do we do here? We can't taunt the Eevee. So why don't we just smack everything off the rip like we did last time? Or like we wanted to do last time. Yeah, let's set up a sub. Then we can Nasty Claw and just win. Dynamax and win. Wild Charge. Might not kill, because we don't have our attack boost exactly. Acid Armor. What are you doing, my friend? This is Zacian. It doesn't need its boost. Substitute as you set up your boosts. You Baton Pass onto the Manaphy. So we're not going to smack it right now. We're not going to Dynamax just yet. Right, we're going to wait. You might Dynamax yourself, though. I could substitute spam, but I think we've got it in the bag. Ditto can just come in and win. Yep. You're going to Geyser as we hit a Barrage, dealing 45%, not bad at all. I might as well just Max Guard. As you are taken out there, you won't die easily, you say. You won't die easily, you say. There's our nice 88%. Shaman comes out and dies to a Behemoth Blade. Right, the rocks did 25 to you there. Never mind, yo. It didn't kill? It does double damage to Dynamax, right? We don't have our attack boost. I'm so used to getting carried by that. Nice, so we take you out, and now we are... I feel like we should be higher. I feel like we should be so much higher right now. We Dynamax, we max guard, and you just use max overgrowth. We're gonna Phantasm here, and that should take you out. 40% to us, give us some free healing, and I expect to see a forfeit here. I'd imagine. Although you take me out here, don't you? I feel like you take me out, and either way, Ditto just comes in. Let's set up another game. Ditto does just come in and win. Beautiful. Yo, mate, let me pick my Ditto. There we go. Energy Ball. Yeah, I think I have to because you are at +2 defense. Special defense. This still will do a chunk, right? That's why I didn't Flutter by. Yo, a full ice team here. Zacian goes in way too well. Zacian does too well here. Although maybe I should. You know, lead Deoxys to get those rocks up for sure. Right, we have the terrain as well. 100%, and that should be game for this one. Komala's out. Here's the Energy Ball. Hope you enjoy. 87, we don't kill it. As you hit us with a Last Resort, that is the coolest set. I really wish Kamala was in Gen 8. That is the coolest set. Still not up to 1200. So that is the tough part with stuff like this. Oh, luckily this opponent is a bit higher ladder. But that can be the tough stuff, where you win a lot, but you still don't ladder very high because your opponents still aren't able to get you very high. I think that's the play here. What am I talking about, the play here? We're playing Natdex Anything Goes in the 1000s. Yo. Skill swap. No, you just got frozen. What do I do here? I go into Zacian, and I'm gonna frozen again. Get frozen again. Give me click. Okay, nope. Do I substitute? No, because you could encore me or something. You're gone. Very, very nice. Now if you have any potential sashes, the rocks break that, so we should just win here. I think Zacian just gets us the game right there. Avalok comes out. I don't think you're safe. And even if you want to hit me with something like a counter, yo, you don't even want to click it. 12-10, there we are. We're set up another game, even though we just got this one. All electric team this time. That Magnezone was just chilling right there. Same with the Pikachu. Look at that guy. He is having the time of his life. Look at the rendering. Yo. Taking so long, we're just going Deoxys. I should not think this. Every single game, we just lead Deoxys. We get a Magic Coat on the Stick Web. Thunder Wave, that works too, I suppose. And just prevent anything from happening that turn. As you just go for it again, that will not make any difference. We'll set up our rocks there. What is that? Hip out on? We will. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say maybe Magic Coat. I thought I had spikes, but no, we have our own rocks. And wow, the games are just coming to us. Sheesh. I think we're like 1250 now. It showed 1234 right there, but that was before we won the other one too. Before they forfeit for us. Now a mono normal. What is going on here? This isn't monotype. Monotype AG. Deoxys comes out, no thinking. Kangaskhan. Ooh, I'm gonna skill swap away its Parental Bond. It's gonna be so great. Let's set up the timer. As you fake out us. Is it worth it? Yo, I'm gonna do it before it can hit me with its next attack. We're going so fast, the game is just not rendering anymore. I swear, I think AT&T just removed my hotspot, like temporarily. But Showdown's still working, we're still laddering, we're still doing it. Fake out Sucker Punch, no idea what you're going for. Right. You might just hit me with a normal type attack. Yeah, it's pressure, it's not scrappy or anything, that's the non-mega version. Sucker Punch, keep going for that. I have subs for days, and I have nasty plots as well. Keep on going for suckers. Okay, you have 3 left. Wow. I would imagine like the people who are low ladder who run teams like this, you know, no disrespect. Oh, now a full psychic type team? I would imagine these people will like not have the will to forfeit, like they would be unaware that like they were gonna guarantee lose it or something. You know? Claydol comes out. I feel like this is a free taunt right here. No need to skill swap here. We'll taunt as you go for a rapid spin. So we can't really set up our rocks, can we? Well, we can. And then if you rapid spin again, That's fine. If you're just gonna keep on pressing that, we'll go into our Calyrex. I swear, if it uses something else right here. Yo, there we go. Rapid Spin will substitute if you want a Toxic or Rocks or anything like that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's get a Barrage off. And let's get up another game. I think we'll end it near here because this has been going on for a little bit. I have no sense of time right now. There is no sense of time in my brain at the moment. This is very fun though, I will admit. This is very, very fun. I can't remember if we just called another game. We did. And we are finally up against a terrifying opponent. This is the first one. This is a good team too, but not nearly good enough. As the Lele drops, and I think that's it for that one. So this is the perfect one to end off too. We'll lead off with our Deoxys. As you go into Arceus, which is not loading in, we can't skill swap its ability, I don't think. So we'll taunt on the Arceus, and we should just win here. Yeah, the game, we've been going too fast and just not loading the models anymore. 100%, there's a forfeit. 13. Ooh, this guy was high up too. How's the Psychic team this high up? The ladder starts at roughly 1500, I believe, 15 or 1600. Extreme Speed does, whoa. That's a chunk, that's banded damage right there. That better be banded damage is all I'm saying. If it whipped out the Shadow Claw, that was it. I think that's banded, yeah. It's not? It did whip out the Shadow Claw. That just naturally did 60. I forget how good Arceus is. Yeah, might as well let Deoxys go down to the Shadow Claw. And Zacian can come in, I believe. Or Yveltal. Yeah, let's go Zacian. And Behemoth Blade, I just want to get some damage. Or it would close combat kill. I feel like it would. But Behemoth Blade is just better, usually, in case you switch out to anything. As you rock me. Very nice. You might Extreme Speed. That's what I'm banking on. As you do. Perfect, and it doesn't do 25, so we're able to get away with this. Let's go for another Blade here. Now Zacian might win. I'm very, very happy that I haven't seen a Ditto thus far. And Arceus goes down. I think Behemoth Blade just takes care of everything. Groudon is the only thing that I can't hit. So we'll go for the Sun. It's too much. We're gonna go for a close combat on you. 45%, not bad at all. Miss your Blaze. No, you are running Fire Punch. And there's no reason to stay in here. We'll go into our Yveltal. Fire Punch will do a chunk still. Well, that's a chunk. That is absolutely a chunk. Yeah, nothing we can do. So I'm going to switch into you. Go for our EQ. Although, should I? I feel like Dragonance might be the better play here. Because if I EQ'd, the Zacian could come in, or the Calyrex and just body me anyways. Yo, he is standing still. Look at this guy right here. Yo, hit this Earthquake right now. Beautiful. We're still outspeeding him. Zacian. Yo, look at this guy. That's insane. Extreme Speed is going to do massive damage to you. Regardless. 77, not bad at all. I'm going to be very upset if we end up losing this last battle here. Astral Barrage? I think so. No point in setting up a sub, you can't Extreme Speed me, and we are modest. Oh no, we're not. We're timid? I thought we were modest. The Zacian is adamant. Zacian is adamant, and I believe you are also adamant. So it's surprising to have a max speed thing here, so it does come down to the speed tie at the end of the day. It really does. Although maybe if you outspeed me here, we could just go into Ditto, and then, yeah, 3 Astral Barrages does just win. Although, if it's sashed, I'm terrified. If this thing ends up being sashed. We're Scarf, so the only way you win is if you are sashed. We win in every other scenario. Beautiful. That should be game. 1304. So I think you're decently high. The last guy we played was a bit higher, I believe. Have you Dynamaxed yet? I don't think so. There it is. Astral Barrage. 64. Don't kill. Yo! Did I choke? I was gonna say, okay, is this just not the normal Zacian? I thought this like didn't show up as crowned. There's no way I just threw this at the end like this. Did I really? That's very, very unfortunate. It definitely kills me too. Unless this is the normal Zacian, what does it have to hit me? I don't know. Well, the Xerneas is down. I don't think it would have made any sense to substitute because any other max move that isn't fairy. Yo, it transformed. That's what I was saying. That I needed my scarf to deal with this. Although, never mind, we still did outspeed it. I was so goofy for not Dynamaxing. That's all me. That's all me. And we get outsped. I can't believe we have to end by losing and going down one. Granted, we only did lose one. Although all we fought was like mono normal teams. So this is the first episode of this. I will do more of them. It was very fun. And it's very hard to keep track of time, which is a positive thing. And the next episode will be coming whenever it does. So in the meantime, check out some of the videos you're going to see on the end screen coming up shortly. And with that all said, thank you so much for watching to the end, and peace out. A full setup team. That's what we are going to be doing in this video. I have the team all set, and I'm going to give a brief team recap, then we'll head straight into the first few battles. So we've got Magearna up here, the Shift Gear, Calm Mind set. It's really solid. You've got Draining Kiss to deal with Blissey. You've got Stored Power to deal with mons that have Unaware, because no matter how much they ignore your stat changes, that base power, that's unstoppable. The same applies to Reuniclus, and then this time you've got Stab. Como, we named it Rocky, so people will think that it may be a Stealth Rock Como. We typically lead with this because you can set up a substitute, set up a belly drum, and that's game over. We have Thunder Punch because Toxapex, Tapu Fini, they'll try to use Haze, and we don't have Dragon Punch.
Shut your stupid.
We don't have Dragon Claw because then Togekiss completely stops this. This Mon, I'm really liking the new design they gave it. It's perfect for countering Landorus because Defiant, Adrenaline Orb, then you get your Acrobatics boost, Substitute Bulk Up. It's a really cool set that it will only work to its full potential if the opponent has a Mon with Intimidate. So that's just something to keep in mind. We've got Rillaboom, simple Swords Dance Grassy Seed. This is probably the least interesting setup Mon. I tried to pick Mons that set up in multiple different stats to try to keep it interesting, and so that's why this thing is probably the least to that effect since you only get that +1 defense boost, but priority on this team is really useful nonetheless. And then finally we have this Garchomp with Swords Dance, Scale Shot, and Earthquake Fire Fang. And so with that recap out of the way, let's hop into some battles here. Alright, so up against my first opponent here, I'm not going to say anything more. I'm simply going to lead with my Como and see if we can get a substitute up turn 1. So you lead Rillaboom, and I am simply going to do as I said. Let's click substitute. And you go for a U-turn that is not fading away our substitute, which will give us the perfect opportunity to go for a belly drum. Since there was the grassy terrain, we aren't getting our Salackberry boost, so for that I'm just going to do one more substitute. We get our Salackberry, Fleur Cannon, that does not matter because we are back to full health. Either way, beautiful. +1 speed, +6 attack, and it doesn't look like anything's stopping this. Thunder Punch can rip right through that Mandibuzz. I might expect a forfeit right here. Nope, you go into Garchomp. Are you Focus Sash? That's the question. No, but you can live that. Wow. Yeah, Rocky Helmet Garchomp for sure. That is absolutely defensive. That's really surprising to me. Honestly, the fact that it lived that +6 Drain Punch from the Como. I'm simply going to go for, yeah, that will not do much. Draining Kiss Magearna, and we take down the Garchomp. Perfect. This battle is looking really good for us already. And out comes the Nidoking. Now, I don't really like switching into anything here. Garchomp would make the most sense to switch, although I want to keep that Focus Sash. Magearna still could potentially be useful against Rillaboom or Kartana, and Como. Como's done its run, it's done all it can do, so I'm just going to send it in, get some last chip damage with a Drain Punch, and then now that Nidoking, that is not Scarf or Specs. I've never really seen a Nidoking that was. Life Orb is typically the set that you're going to run since Sheer Force, Life Orb, really deadly combo. You definitely switch here into Rillaboom to avoid an Earthquake. You don't, and you just make me look like a bad commentator. Alright, Earth Power. That doesn't matter. Now you go for the Rillaboom switch. Perfectly fine. Let's get 5 hits. We don't even need it. We get 2 crits in a row. Beautiful. Now, unless your Kartana is scarfed, I don't think there's a way you win this. No, your grassy terrain will not save you from a Fire Fang. Not at all. But unfortunately, it is scarfed. Yeah, my opponent's team, surprisingly resilient through some of these sweeping mons that we have. So, we know you're locked into Smart Strike. That's still a lot of damage to Reuniclus, so I don't know if I want to switch into that. Right now, I think Rillaboom probably makes the most sense. You either stay in or you go into Nidoking. If you go into Nidoking, we can just Grassy Glide next turn. Either way, you let us get rid of the Kartana, which is absolutely perfect. Yeah, nothing you can do here. That is a free Grassy Glide, and that should be the game. Really cool match 1. We got to show off not only the Como, we got to show off the Garchomp, Rillaboom as well. Magearna got to shine in there too. Really solid first battle, and I'm hoping we can kind of ride this wave of momentum into the second one. And now, in this battle, we see a Pheromosa. That is not something we like to see because no matter how fast we get, chances are that thing is still going to outspeed us. Especially always outspeed the Como, probably outspeed the Garchomp after a scale shot if you're scarfed, which surprisingly I have been seeing a decent amount of scarfed Pheromosas. They don't have a Landorus, so Zapdos won't be of any use. I'm going to do the same thing and lead with our Como. As you lead your Magearna, feel free to burn a Floor Cannon. Shift Gear, that's fine by us. These Magearnas tend, since I'm running the same set, they tend not to run max speed because you typically want to run max HP and max special attack, I'm pretty sure. So I think we still outspeed. And we do, but we do not kill. Wow. Yeah, Como, I suppose you could run... I think Drain Punch is really useful just for the recovery factor, but if you wanted to replace Thunder Punch with something like Earthquake, that could make sense. Togekiss would be a really big threat if you decided to run Earthquake instead, but it could get you out of scenarios like this. And so now that you're all set up, what I'm just going to do, Garchomp, I'm not going to take any risks, I'm just pressing Earthquake. And we don't even get outsped. Wow, yeah, Magearnas by themselves, even after +2, that Mon is just way too fat around the edges. It cannot outspeed our Garchomp. And it looks like my opponent has just left the battle. What I'm going to do is edit out the time in between here and we'll see what happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that should be our second win. Perfect. I think my opponent was not really... They weren't winning, but they also weren't losing. That game still had a lot of way to go. It's a free win for us either way, and now we are up against another Pheromosa, and both the Slows, Slowbro and Slowking. This team looks really tough, but I think if we can get one Mon to really fully set up, then I think we can be golden. Now, against a Regieleki here, a Volt Switch is really, really free. And so I'm going to Belly Drum off the start and pray that it won't do 50%. There's the Volt Switch. It doesn't do 50%. And now that we Belly Drummed, what that means is that we're going to get our Select Berry without our substitute. So here's the drum. And there is our Select Berry activating. Now let's press Drain Punch. As you switch right into Slowbro. 43%, not bad at all. We can take that Rocky Helmet damage, that does not matter. This is why we have Thunder Punch, one big part of the opponent's team down. And now you probably switch right back into Regieleki here. Exactly. We do have a ground type, so we're gonna sacrifice those boosts, but Como-O was absolutely done if that Regieleki hit it. So let's just go for a Sword Stance here and pray, absolutely pray that you don't have Triple Axle. As you go for a Quiver Dance, we can hit our Scale Shot and take it out no matter if you had the Sash or not. And so I'm just gonna click Scale Shot one more time. Only 15%. This is a very physically defensive Mandibuzz here. Knockoff really didn't do all that much. If you had foul play, you would have used it. So I'm just going to press Sword Stance so that we don't get another defense drop. And you go for Roost. I'm going to press Fire Fang here because I don't want that defense drop if you go for Knockoff again. Beautiful. And now I'll press it. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. You do have priority on your team. Your Regieleki could absolutely be having extreme speed, but maybe not. And there's another forfeit, 6-0. My opponent liking our strategy in the chat. This video is going really well so far. And that really shows the beauty of a full setup team, because your opponent typically will expect balance or something at least more standard than a full team of mons that are capable of 6-0ing your opponent. And this team looks standard enough. It doesn't look typical, but it looks like it's not a full sweep team, at least from my perspective. And so what that can result in is just some really easy wins, honestly. Like, we haven't had to outthink our opponent all that much so far. These wins have just pretty much been given to us. Now I see a Landorus here, which means I want to get Zapdos on the field and show what it can do, but so far leading Como has proven to be a really good strategy. Against a Landorus, typically that's a U-turn or a Stealth Rock, so that should be a perfectly free substitute. And you go for a Knockoff, which will get rid of our Salackberry, which I've never actually seen that before, because why would a Landorus want to just knock off on a Como? I mean, the Como could have that Clangorous, Soul, whatever move it gets that boosts all its stats, and so I've never actually had my opponent do that type of play. But either way, we get the Moltres out. For those of you who don't know, Belly Drum actually raises your attack by +12, and of course it caps off at +6. But what that means is that no matter how low your attack stat was before, you're still getting to +6. You bring out the Moltres, that is an absolutely free Thunder Punch. We don't get Flame Bodied, and could this be another forfeit here? We do not get a forfeit, but we are immune to the Intimidate. Let's go for a Drain Punch on... Yeah, this Landorus isn't necessarily Scarfed. It might be, but either way, we can live it at 4% and take the Landorus out. And out comes the Tapu Lele. Unfortunately, what this means is that we are not going to be able to show off Zapdos here against the Landorus. So what I'm just going to do here, get rid of its terrain, go for a Sword Stance. The beauty of the Grassy Seed raising your defense is that most priority moves, Bullet Punch, Aqua Jet, Extreme Speed, Sucker Punch, those are all physical. And so, are there even any? There's Vacuum Wave. First Impression. No, all I can think of at the moment is Vacuum Wave as a special priority move. But this is why this Rillaboom is really solid for sweeping, because even though it's not insane stat boosts, it offers priority, it offers terrain control. Alright, and we get the Psychic, which, let's see, this is interesting. Now, you could go into your Ferrothorn here, although, yeah, I want to get rid of this Tapu Lele because nothing else really likes a Psychic, so I'm going to press it either way. You do go into the Ferrothorn, and we only live if you're not Rocky Helmet. Barbs, no Helmet, so that's a free superpower, and we should live through the Barbs because we're on 13. Perfect. And you bring out your Urshifu, which is really weird because that means that we know you are going for a Sucker Punch. So in that case, I'm simply going to switch out into Zapdos because we haven't got to use that yet. Wow, you go for U-turn. Yeah, I don't feel bad at all for miscalculating that. Why on earth would you go into Urshifu there if you weren't going to Sucker Punch? Every Rillaboom carries that Grassy Glide. And you go right back into Tapu Lele. Now I'm going to sack my Zapdos here because I want to see if you're Scarfed, and then that would let me... You're not Scarfed, okay. You could absolutely be Specs. That's what I'm thinking. Either way, Grassy Glide, I want to get some damage on this. You're at -1 defense, and this might just be able to kill. And we do kill because this Mon is insane. And there is another forfeit, yet another one. Wow. I think every single battle we've got so far has ended in a forfeit. That's just what's gonna happen. That's just the nature of running a full setup team. If your opponent knows that there's nothing else they can do at that point, forfeits left and right. Now I think by this point you all know what I'm going to do. Como-O looks extra good here because of Exploud. This is where the Como-O, it goes up to the next level. You've got Substitute. The only moves that will typically go through a Substitute are sound moves like Bug Buzz or Boom Burst, but we have the soundproof ability, so that just saves us from that little extra thing just to keep track of. Sometimes your opponent, it could usually be helpful to be bulletproof, especially now, to avoid things like Electro Ball Regieleki, Shadow Ball Spectrier, but I find that when you're running the Substitute set, having that sound control is really, really good. Now with the Swampert out, you might just go for Stealth Rocks, or what are you going to press here? Earthquake, that is completely fine. You do not have Aqua Jet, so let's either take this kill or get really close to it. Let's see, Tangrowth. So we get a 68% on the Tangrowth, and the switch to Spectrier could absolutely make sense here, predicting my Drain Punch, so I'm just going to substitute. You don't switch, but you Giga Drain, and there is yet another forfeit. Wow. I mean, this is probably the most wins I've ever gotten in a video. I mean, for those of you who have watched all of my recent videos, you will know that this channel is focused on the cool strats and the unsets and the things that aren't standard on Showdown. You know that this channel is not about the winning, and so to see this just constant forfeit after forfeit is really, really solid. I think I'm just gonna keep battling either until we just get a couple more wins or until we lose. I think that would definitely be a good place to cap it off. And hopefully we can actually show off Zapdos, although not against this opponent. Yeah, not as many Landorus as I was honestly expecting, because this Zapdos is really, really a cool set, but it doesn't work unless there's that Intimidate, because then you don't get the speed, you don't get the extra attack, and Acrobatics never gets to use its power. Look at my opponent's team, and then look at Como-O. I mean, it just doesn't seem fair. Yeah, nothing, absolutely nothing likes to deal with this Como-O. There's the U-turn only for damage, and I think that seals my opponent's fate. There's the Nidoking, but that really doesn't matter, because there is our Belly Drum. We don't get the Salac Berry, but I think that's perfectly fine. Let's go for a substitute. You go right back into Rillaboom, interesting. You just let us get our berry up. There is our Drain Punch, into the Togekiss. Now, it's a good thing I mentioned this before. You see, no matter how high our attack is, a Drain Punch will not hurt this thing. And so here is our Thunder Punch. Do we get another forfeit right now? No, we don't. I'm honestly happy to be able to actually play through one full game. There's the Nidoking, 100% gone. I spoke way too soon. I mean, wow. This video, this is insane. Como-O, this set, I hope all of you watching are able to utilize this. Ooh, we have got a semi-stall team right here. I hope you all who are watching are able to utilize some of these strategies. By some of these strategies, I just mean the Como-O. It is insane, and I'm just gonna lead with it again because, I mean, I just want to test it to see if this will just continue. Pheromosa lead, we get a triple axle, 1, 2, and you hit all 3. Como-O, the first time of this video, not really contributing to defeating my opponent's team, but that is perfectly fine. The Pheromosa gets rid of that. This may give us a shot to show off another member. And as I speak, it just wills it into reality. Here is a Blissey. This is exactly what this Magearna was made for. They think they can just spam Seismic Toss, and this one's an exception. It may be able to get away with that because we are paralyzed. If we get a few para hacks, that would absolutely destroy us. And so because of that, I think I'm going to start going for Draining Kiss early, even though it won't do much damage. 21%, but look at that, 31% of healing, a lot more than a Seismic Toss is doing. That's because for one, Draining Kiss heals 75% of your HP, I believe that's the number, but also Blissey's HP is so high that even this 19% translates into a 29% for us. That is getting a bit close to what your Seismic Tosses are doing, so perfect, you don't go for it again. There's our first Parahacks. Do we get another one? And we do. Understandable. Understandable. Yeah, hopefully you all were able to see why that Magearna can do well. I guess against Blissey, it's a battle of luck if they have Thunder Wave, but assuming they don't have Thunder Wave, which most of the Blisseys that I've encountered don't, then that's really where you can win if they don't have Thunder Wave. But otherwise, I guess it is a battle of luck in that scenario. And so even though you don't have a Landorus, I'm still going to try to bring out the Zapdos here. You go straight into Moltres. Now, the fact that we're already behind a substitute, I'm just going to do what I can here. Flamethrower, that's fine. You don't have Hurricane, so there's our defense drop. Flamethrower, no burn, thankfully. And I'm just going to press Acrobatics this time. 48%, there's the Flame Body, and you take us out with a Flamethrower. This should give us the chance. This is interesting, right? We have Baby here, but Pheromosa is really deadly to that, and I guess Dragapult too. So I'm just gonna play it safe and go into the Garchomp. Since the only move you most likely have attacking wise is Flamethrower, yep, exactly, I imagine you switch out into the Slowbro. I'm gonna get another Swords Dance up because I know just one won't cut it. We get burned, unfortunately. I'm gonna go for another one then, as you go for a Future Sight. An Earthquake is way too obvious here. You could go into Moltres, so Scale Shot, 1, 2, 3, only 3. But now we get our speed, and you are back to full health. Earthquake only does 60, so yeah. That Slowbro Garchomp matchup really won't cut it for us, but hopefully this is solely a physical Pheromosa, and you don't have Bug Buzz, although this might be a lost cause. Oh, it is all, probably all physical. Okay. I think we can do this. I think Reuniclus, since you don't have any dark types, I think we may be able to do this. You will set up a Spore here though, and there's nothing I can do. Ooh, we do outspeed it though. I'm not used to outspeeding things. Definitely not used to outspeeding things with this, 96 speed Reuniclus. Now, nothing on my opponent's team can stop the stored power. You can go into Blissey, but then we can just set up and recover. So I'm just gonna press it again. And you get a crit. You know, I guess this video may be running a bit long, and just because of all the forfeits we've gotten, which would, yeah, that would make it shorter. But either way, we finally lost one. It's surprising when that's actually a good thing in a video, but I was just worried we were just keep on getting those forfeits. So that's all I have for you today. I said I'd stop it as soon as we lost, but clearly a lot of wins in this video. I promise none of these battles are cut aside from the little edits I do in between pauses when I'm speaking. All these battles, they just happened one after the other, and I'm showing all of them right here. This team has clearly proven that is probably one of the best I've made for a video. As I've said in many other videos, I'm not a very good team builder. A full setup team with every mon that has the potential to 6-0 your opponent. This types of team like this, you really throw the fundamentals out of the window and you can just get some really easy wins and forfeits. And I'll leave the team Pokepaste in the description so all of you can try out any of these sets for yourself if you want. I hope to see some more Como-Os on the ladder. That mon is truly insane. And with all of those wins and that final loss, that's going to be the video. I hope you all really enjoyed, and I will see you all for the next time. Happy holidays to whatever you celebrate. Hey, welcome back. back, everybody. We are doing a part 2. Some of y'all remember this, actually. Dude, I'm on the wrong screen. Some of y'all might remember this sweep video I made a year ago, and it did really well. It got a lot of views, and the sets in this video were really fun. They were really cool, and I wanted to make a part 2 to that. So I just, here, let me go to this first. I literally just made this team 10 minutes ago. I did one battle with it, and we smoked my opponent. And I looked at the ladder ranking right here, and I figured that we were perfectly at 1500, so why not start the video off here? I kind of realized that, like, a lot of y'all are here for my channel, and the way I want to make videos isn't necessarily to be the best at Showdown. Like, you got Joey, you got MV, and a lot of other commentary Showdown YouTubers who are better than me at Showdown itself and will win and will get on the ladder more consistently. But if I'm here to, like, show some of y'all some fun sets and give you ideas that maybe you can use in your own teams and whatnot, I think that could be pretty fun. And that's kind of the way I want to do things. So this is the team. Y'all know most of the mons on here already. My Mega Charizard X, pretty bulky. It's super fun. This is a really good Mega Sweeper. The Como, of course, no explanation on that. Neither on the Cloyster. 96 speed brings us to 200, which is just a like clean number. So I feel like there's more math behind it, but yeah, it's 200. And yeah, Como, Charizard, Excadrill. The one thing I changed from this replay, dude. The one thing I changed, Excadrill originally had Air Balloon, but the reason I put this on the team is kind of the least sweep-oriented thing, other than the Ninetales. We're about to get into that, though. And I kind of realized that I'm using it for resistances. My team gets smoked by rocks. Stealth rocks and rock-type moves. Like, look at all these guys. Other than Como, but still. He's just a belly drum. And so I figured Excadrill, we do kind of need to, like, send it in. And as I just said, I'm not here to ladder up to be the best player, but I want to make the team usable. And so, full sweep team, but and it still can sweep, it just doesn't have Swords Dance. You know, it has a boosting move. But I wanted to make this more consistent, so we have Citrus Berry to let us heal up if we are tanking some hits, better than Air Balloon. This Ninetales here, and Blacephalon, we get a speed boost. These EVs give us a speed boost from Beast Boost. So we set up some Calm Minds, we have Ghostium Z, this thing's amazing. And this thing, Aurora Veil, Ninetales, it has a special place in my heart, dude. Like, ignore the background. I've been scrolling through all these cursed subreddits recently, and I'm really just going into the deep end right now, y'all. I'm in the deep end. And Ninetales is super cool because my original favorite team was called Sacred OU. I lost that. But it had the one staple. I would shift around all the other mons. The one staple it would always have was this Ninetales. It wasn't Specs. I used the Specs Ninetales recently when I got onto the OU ladder about 1 year ago for Gen 8, and it catches so many people off guard, because when you lead Ninetales, which we're going to do right now, Scizor could be a threat, but we have like comfortable switch-ins to that. Most people are just assuming that you go for an Aurora Veil, and you can always still do that, but having the ability to just press a Specs Blizzard is amazing, especially in Nat decks where Sableye and Mega Sableye is around a lot. That's what happened in this other replay. We clicked out of it, but dude, Moonblast just kills it. So now enough of the background, and the question is Blizzard or Freeze Dry. Let's just click Freeze Dry. Scizor comes in, 18%. That is not enough to convince you that we're Specs. That's just the main thing, dude. It's like the same thing as Banned Pex. No one expects it, and that's why it works. We can switch into our bulky Charizard here, we can switch into Como. I want to keep your health, like, full, so we can get a Belly Drum if we need it later on. U-turn, all good. All good. And also, while we're waiting, y'all might hear the music in the background. I don't know what the music is, but I know it's from my compilation from the second channel. And I've been posting some videos here, so if y'all want to, like, drop a sub here if you haven't known. If you didn't know I had a second channel, this is it. And this video, this is what we're listening to right now. My highest grossing video among both of my channels. It is that one. We just got remonetized on that channel too, so pretty cool, pretty cool. Do I switch into Cloyster? Okay, this is one of the issues with the team. We have no switch in for this right now. Oh, you left though. That's cool. Alright, you might just set up Raw, like Swords Dance, or you might go for Earthquake, or... The only way you hit me right now is actually just a raw rock move. So let's Dragon Dance normally. Okay, you miss. We're just that good, dude. Beautiful. Do I win for that? Do I actually win for that? No, Tabu Fini comes out. That completely walls me. That was such a good miss, though. That was a very talented miss. We can bring Minerva back out here, but I want the hail to be up, so we'll wait a turn. We'll wait a turn on that. I'll just scout. I'll just stall for a turn. That'll be good. This guy's good, though. This guy's a very standard and good team. So this won't be as easy as the last match. So why don't we add another one? Let's get another battle going. This is a full sweep team, and sweeps are fast-paced, and they're fun, and they're not stally, so, you know. I feel like we still got this one, but I wanna open up another. And I wanna win this off the gate immediately. We can set up with Como on the Gastrodon, on the Corviknight, on the on the Kartana, on the Victini. So I don't want to lead you because you have so many other opportunities. We're just gonna lead Minerva again. Charizard's out. If you are Charizard Y, then we're screwed. So let me veil. Let me actually... No! If you're Charizard Y, you're not letting me veil. Yeah, I guess I have to switch out here. I don't want to risk that. I'll go into my own Charizard. We can have a Mega off. Ooh, you forfeit? Sweet. Awesome. Cool. So now we're just speedrunning this. Already getting the next match going. Perfect. Weather Ball comes out 40%. That's big. You can Scorching Sands me on the Mega, but I'm cool to start setting up. Dude, exactly. Exactly. We are Roost. Now, you did 52. I don't know if that's a high roll, or we could Roost spam and hope for a low roll. But a Dragon Claw's not killing. Like, no way. You might switch, though. Exactly. Exactly. So we can get a nice Roost over here. We can Fire Punch, and even though that's super obvious, you don't really have a good switch in for that. Like on your Victini, on your Gastrodon, I can either heal up or go for a Dragon Claw. How much does this do? 49, wow. A lot better than what I was expecting, dude. Clef comes out, and if you're unaware, that's an issue. That's the issue if you're unaware. We have Mold Breaker to deal with that if you do want to raise your defense, though. And yeah, Excadrill, like, we just need it, not only for our own rocks, but mainly to get rid of rocks. Because look at the rest of my team, and how screwed over we get by rocks. And Mold Breaker is pretty good, too, because we can actually set up our rocks even on something with Magic Bounce. So that's, like, a really good perk of it. Clef, dude. Clef. I feel like I can switch on to anyone right now, though. I'm gonna Roost and play it safe. I want Charizard to be at full. It's very useful here. Moonblast. Dude, I meant to click Dance. I meant to click Dance. It has Stealth Rock. Typically, an unaware Clefable, especially an unaware Calm Mind Clefable, will use its moves like Moonblast, Calm Mind, Soft Boiled, and Flamethrower. Or some other coverage move. So this makes me think it is Magic Bounce. We're gonna see if that's true. No, it is unaware. That is unaware. Okay. That's fine. I can wait for you to use the Soft Boiled. So I'm gonna hit you with one more Fire Punch. And now you're gonna Soft Boiled on the next turn. And I can either heal up if I want Charizard to be at full, or I can get a free switch into Excadrill. But that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna Roost, because you Soft Boiled here anyways, and now you Moonblast, so Excadrill can come in, and Charizard can be at full. Near full. Exactly. Beautiful. Do you have any Ghost types? No. So that's a free Rapid Spin. Corviknight's out here. I'm going to get my own rocks up. As you don't Body Press me. That Corviknight could have had it because it is Rocky Helmet, implying that it is more defensive. Here's some opportunity. Okay, Kartana's out here. Do I let it kill my Mon? Do I let it kill my Excadrill right now? And then give me the free switch into my Blacephalon, which doesn't outspeed it. But if you're locked in like Scarf or something, then hey, we'll see. This is very useful. Excadrill is only good for getting rid of the rocks, right? And your team kind of gets screwed over by rocks too, just considering you have a Charizard. So you will not want rocks on your side of the field, and I'm assuming your Corviknight is your way of getting rid of rocks because it's the only Mon that gets Defog on your team that would use it, because Kartana probably won't use it, and Charizard definitely won't use it. And you don't have any Rapid Spinners. So for that reason, I don't need Excadrill anymore. I'm going to sack this to scout if the Kartana was Scarf or not, but it switches out into the Corv, making me think you're either going to defog, as I just said, or body press me. And in either case, this gives us a free switch into like any of my sweepers. This is where we win the game right now. Yeah, and if you have a U-turn and body press, usually the Rocky Helmet variants don't have theirs, the defog. Usually they don't have, goddamn, what is it? What? Yo, what is the move? Brave Bird. Okay, Brave Bird. I'm gonna Calm Mind as you EQ on me, and now you die to a never-ending nightmare. Clef comes out, but this will do a chunk. Probably just over 50 or 60. 75, beautiful. Much better than I thought. I don't want you to soft-boiled up, so I'm gonna kill you here. Does that kill? 80. The other move was stronger, and we have a stronger fire move, so Gastro comes back out. And we burn it, damn. This Gastro is actually kind of tough, though. It could Earthquake me, but if it recovers here, then I'm more screwed, even if I went for a sub. So let's kill it with a Shadow Ball. Or wait for you to recover, exactly. Ah, Blacephalon. It's frustrating that you have Earthquake and I can't kind of save myself with boosts. 38. I want to conserve this as well. Let's bring out Cloyster, because you're going to Earthquake and recover. And Earthquakes and Skull don't scare me. We got this game, dude. We got this game. There's our Shell Smash. And you Toxic me. Okay. And Clef isn't even a threat anymore, because one Icicle Spear just gets rid of it. Corviknight dies to 2 of them. Gastrodon dies instantly to it. Victini dies to the rock moves, yeah. I just start clicking this. You probably switch out, yeah, into Corviknight. But this'll put you in the range of 2-hit KO. Does it kill you raw? Does it kill you raw? Beautiful. Awesome. Yeah, we won this game. Let's hop into another. And by the way, I noticed on some of the last videos, something kind of sussy, kind of strange is going on. So there were a lot of dislikes on like my last 3 videos or whatnot. And there has been some drama with other YouTubers like Hopcat, which we've been into that stuff and the misunderstandings there. But I don't know what this is, but I know it's not related to the content, because if it is related to the content, like, y'all let me know if I'm making ass content and you want me to change it up. But I saw a couple of like extra dislikes, noticeable extra dislikes, and no negative comments. Like everything else was positive, but there were just more dislikes. And the reason I'm so confident it wasn't the content is that I haven't lost any subs like recently in the same time frame of when these dislikes are happening. And that makes me think, oh wait a sec, you're gonna switch. You're gonna switch. If I Rock Blast, you just go into Kartana here. Oh, for real? You're Scarfed. That's crazy. That's ultra crazy. We die anyways to that, and now we just win because you're Scarfed, and we can go into our Belly Drum. Yeah, or Charizard. But Charizard doesn't kill Gastrodon. Actually, it kind of does. Do I go... Dude, I always get mixed up when I'm saying something. Bolt Strike, are we better going into you or the other dude? I'm going to say Charizard because a Fire Punch will be better than whatever Como can do to a Clef. Because I don't know if a Thunder Punch, like unboosted, is going to kill a Clef. But anyways, yeah, that dislike, I didn't lose any subs. There are just some extra dislikes, and I feel like it's either bots or maybe some other community is targeting me for whatever reason. Doesn't matter. Doesn't bother me. It's just something I noticed. And so if y'all can like leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you want to see. Likes are like very important, even though it's kind of, likes are the only thing that matters. Likes and views and the YouTube algorithm. I don't think dislikes matters much. For one, everyone can't see it. You can download Chrome extensions if you use Chrome to actually return the dislike button so y'all can actually see it and not listen to YouTube's goofy policies. But yeah, it's just something I noticed, and so I figured I could just plug likes in that way, you know? Zapdos is out here, and we can just Blizzard this, because he's not ready for his specs. Ninetales, exactly. Gastrodon's out here, now we Dragon Claw. And we crit it, because we're just that good, dude. Amazing. Into the battle scene. I know y'all don't like the zoom lines all the time, so we're going to lower that. We're adding our Red Eye here. And the Troll Face, because we did just get a crit, and we're baller. I'm going to go for another Blizzard, because I'm in another world right now, dude. You knock me off, and now we can set up our Veil as well. This Ninetales is coming in super clutch right now. And Clef dies to this. Well, this man says, of course. Yo, this is my first time to actually be able to use my speech bubbles. Let's go. Yo. Awesome. That I was just like desperate to be able to finally use one of those. And you can see me using all my hotkeys in the chat there as well. Hotkeys are weird. Like, I need to find a whole new keyboard to have just extra spaces. This Mac keyboard has 2 completely irrelevant spaces on it. Just blank. The F5 and F6 key are just blank. So I have little sticky notes on like showdown, battle, the chat, and move scenes to show me which hotkey it was. Then I have the fart and the vine thud as like other hotkeys that I have. Like I have visible notes on my keypad that say that. We're gonna rapid spin. All right. We rapid spin here, and you're gonna set up rocks. Let me set up my rocks. Might have been stupid. You leech again. You are the mon with rocks, right? I could have just went into Arsene there. I could have just went into Arsene. Do I Mega now or do I wait? You definitely switch right into Feeny. You 100% switch right into Feeny here. Watch this. Exactly. Freeze dry. Ooh, Charizard. Charizard matchup. You were Scarf Victini, so let me get another boost, because your Scorching Sands only did 52 to me. Beautiful. Hey, and it might have been a high roll earlier, because it only did 50 there. Now is a +2 Dragon Claw enough to kill? Freeze Dry did 21%. No freeze, no freeze, no freeze. I can set up another Veil if I want to. Or I can go straight into this as you set up rocks again, and then I have a free sub, and I win. Watch this. Yo, I'm on point with my plays today, y'all. I'm on point. Never mind about what I said about MV and AIM being better. I'm goated at this game. I just need to be in the right... I need to play it, you know? I come back month after month of like not playing it, then coming back to playing it. Yo, I'm insane at this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Do I set up my boost or do you just haze? That's cool, because I just set up one boost actually, and I ghost DMZ and you're gone. And you defog. Yo, it's game over. It's 100% game over. Watch this. Gone. Triple boosts. That's it. Flamethrower. Ooh. I could have been crazy and went for another Calm Mind there, but nah, I'm cool with this. And we burn. Watch this. Never mind. I'm not that talented. You 100% outspeed me this time. So let me bring out Minerva and get that hail. Let me get that hail. And we live. This could be a speed tie. Alright, you might be Scarf now. That lets me know you could be Scarf. So we send out our Charizard. Now we can comfortably Mega and Dragon Dance. And we win. Perfect. I think those were all wins. Yeah, 100% win rate with the team. And we're at 18 minutes for the video. I want to do more sweep videos consistently. I'm kind of debating whether or not I should do long form videos or multiple short form. I am looking for daily content, and I want to keep this 100% win rate. I want y'all to be able to use this team and have fun with it. So I'm going to end the video off here. Thank y'all so much for watching to the end. Leave those likes, leave those comments, join the Discord, check out my second channel, all of this goofy stuff. Maybe I shouldn't say all that, and I should just be like what Charlie does. Like, that's about it. See ya. That's better. That's better. Yo, let me refresh that. So I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, that's about it. See ya. It is a good day, y'all. This team has a 100% win rate. I'm recording the second part. If you haven't seen the first part where I just used this team, got 100% wins, you are missing out, dude. This team's insane. Full sweep team. Let me go back to the Pokepaste actually so y'all can see it in case you don't want to go back to the first one. We have our Specs Ninetales. We got, oh no, I'm in the wrong feed. How unprofessional. We still have the red eye and the troll face there. Regardless. We have the Blacephalon with Ghost DMZ, the Focus Sash, Shell Smash Cloyster, Belly Drum Como-O, Setup Bulky Charizard X, and I guess it's kind of cheating, dude. We do have an Excadrill that isn't really for sweeping, but look at the rest of our team and look at Stealth Rocks. Like, and I need Rock types and Stealth Rocks, and Excadrill takes care of both of those. We have Citrus Berry, so we can switch it in on Rock types and actually kind of recover a little bit, but that's the team. That's the team, full sweep team. 100% win rate with it so far. And we're looking to like keep that trend up and actually get onto the National Dex ladder with it, because we're super close. We are edging the Nat Dex ladder once again, just like we did with the Ubers one. I don't like Ninetales as much here, because that's kind of a lie. I just don't like Melmetal. That's the only thing I don't like here. It does great against everything else on his team. But for a lead, I mean, if you go into your Melmetal, I can't switch out into Excadrill easily. Pain. He actually did it. He actually did it. The Mad Lad actually did it. If you Earthquake on my drill, I'm going to be upset. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Do I set up my... I just want to get damage on this, because I can't really hit it with anything else. I just want to weaken this thing and kill it as soon as possible. So now what I can do... This is where I can actually win the match right here. We have Hail, so the Dragonite multi-scale isn't a threat anymore. I can't... Honestly, I could kind of actually set up with Cloyster, a Shell Smash. But you would 100% stay in and do a double Iron Bash, which might kill me. I know you're not banded because you use those two moves, but regardless, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go into you either. I could go into you, and then you would likely switch out into either your own Charizard, into Gliscor, into Dragonite, or Keldeo. Or I can just go into Arsene and set up a nice substitute. I can set up a nice substitute, or do I Calm Mind? Let me sub. No way. Do you double Iron Bash on my sub? For real. Shadow Ball this thing. Really? Oh, good. That's a good drop. That's a really good drop for us. That's a really nice drop for us. You can protect, but that's fine. Because we still do a good chunk, even through the protect. 24. Perfect. That's enough to bring you down. Because now we Flamethrower, and that 10 base power extra will be enough. Yeah, Melmetal's back out. Now we have the speed. We can hit anything on your team for a nice chunk. And Blacephalon isn't really useful anymore from the sweeping perspective, since it can't set up a sub, and we won't have a chance to use Calm Mind again. You have Aqua Jet, though. I believe you have Aqua Jet. Air Slap. Ooh, that's very useful. That's very useful to know that you are Scarfed. I can either go into you, Minerva, and set up my Aurora Veil, right? And if I did that, you would switch into maybe Charizard. Or I could just go straight into my own Charizard. And since the Gliscor is super weakened, that's actually kind of appealing. If you go raw Dragonite, then I don't like that because your multi-scale is back. So in that case, it might actually be more useful to get our Hail up again. Let me Aurora Veil on this. You're 100% switching out into either Charizard or Gengar, exactly. And now we don't have Bulletproof, so we cannot take a Shadow Ball. I guess I just let Minerva die. Oh damn. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. Use another Nasty Plot. Pain. That's not good. I should have stayed with Minerva again, let it die. But he might have gone for another one and set up, just wasted my turns of screens. Sludge Wave again. Now Charizard comes out. I think we outspeeded after one, right? Two. It's such basic math, but I'm not feeling like doing it. I kind of just want to press Dragon Dance, dude. Come on. That did nothing. Yo, we do outspeed it. Let's go. We don't have our screens anymore, so we have to hit it with a Dragon Claw or Fire Punch. Either will kill. Question is, which is better against the rest of your team? Dragon Claw, 100%. Don't Curse Body. Awesome. Awesome. It's sweep time, y'all. It's sweep time. Never mind. It's Dragonite. In that case, yeah, we have to be conservative here. You Earthquake on me, which we might have actually died to. But we're not sweeping anymore, so we're switching out of that scene. We kill anything with a raw, like 2 freeze dries, because Charizard can come in, but then we hit it with 2 of them, and it probably dies to a Specs. Yeah, this is nice. Hopefully getting the win with our Specs Ninetales here. And since you're Scarfed and we know that, that's really useful. I feel like we can kind of
if you're locked into a water move that you're trying to hit the other guys with, like Ninetales and Charizard, then Como just wins this. Gliscor is kind of cringe though. I don't know how much a Drain Punch will do even after a Belly Drum. X or Y? X or Y, X or Y, doesn't matter. It does. I feel like a Y would be better. Because based on the last video, we can comfortably live a Scorching Sands at above 50%. So let me just freeze try again. Burn, I mean freeze. Ooh. Ooh. Do I lose? Do I actually just raw lose? No, let me whittle it down with Hail. I don't want to accept this. Fire Punch. He Fire Punched. Dude, I don't want to lose this. Belly Drum. Let's go. For real. Are we actually losing with this team for the first time? What a scam. Really? Wow. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Was there any bad luck here? No. Maybe I just should have made some better switches and whatnot, but yeah. Melmetal. Oh, that guy was in the 1800s. That guy was at the top of the ladder. I forgot to say GG. That's my bad. But yeah, that guy was at the top of the ladder. And so that Blacephalon play particularly was super good, where he stayed in on the Blacephalon and used a double Iron Bash. So I think it was pretty much down to that read, because if Blacephalon had been able to stick it out a little bit longer, then that could have gone in our favor, and we would have got a really solid win there. But hey, now the team is a little more balanced. It's brought down to earth a little bit, and now Pelipper is going to come in and I freeze dry it instantly. Never mind. It's cool though, it's cool though. Because I go into Extra Drill on the Volt Switch, or you set up your screens. Volt Switch. I can set up my rocks on you. Pelipper comes out, right? Let me go into my dude right here. You scald me. And how high is your ranking? Will you be making any crazy plays at 15-18? Not as crazy as the 1800 plays. However, I kill you with a Specs Blizzard, and nothing on your team takes a Specs Blizzard. So I'm clicking that. Volbeat's gone. Heavy Duty Boot. Oh, never mind. I thought it was Flying type, y'all. I thought it was Flying type. It's still gone. Rain Dance. We hit those. Absolutely. And we crit those. We hit those and we crit those. You think you can defog? On my... Dude. I was going to be cocky and go for a Blizzard, but look what this lets us do. Look at what this lets us do. There's an effect none of y'all have ever seen before. But I can actually save it. I can actually save it. Because watch this, watch this. We bring this in on your defog, right? Ooh, Rock's even better. And now watch what we can do. It's not even fitting for right now. Y'all, look at that effect. Look at that effect. I should have a sound that goes with it. But that's pretty cool. Regardless. Now I have such a good chance to set up on things. Lopunny is a terrifying threat to Arsene here. Especially since all my fire moves are weakened. Ooh, you just Whirlwind. You don't even defog or anything like that. Let me get a nice spear off on you before you Whirlwind me out again. Perfect. Blacephalon back out. There's no way you do it again. Really. I could have just fire moved for free, but no, that's not how this works, dude. That's not how this works. I can get a nice Mega off here, which will protect me from the rock. So even if you Whirlwind me out, I'm better at 25%. Ooh. Smack Cam. Para. You think I'm going to set up just because you gave me an extra turn? You Whirlwinded me out right after this. Are you not? Screw this. Screw this. Y'all, I can't stand this game. I can't stand this game sometimes, y'all. I really can't. All of that work for nothing, though. The one turn we actually set up. That's so upsetting. Yeah, get this damn bird out of here. That was some ass. That was some ass, dude. Skarmory sucks. You still outspeed me. This thing is so fast. It's cool though. Is Arsene even useful anymore? It dies to the Lopunny. It's not needed for any of the other mons. It's useless. Let me sack this. On the flip turn probably. Yep. Yep. Lopunny comes out. Lopunny. No, I'm not gonna let you take a fake out. Ooh. Yeah, what if it fakes me out and brings me to Silakberry? You have no reason to fake out here when you can just go for a free close combat, but no. If you insist, I mean, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Yo, watch him go Pelipper here and get Thunder Punched. Yo. He's seen Thunder Punch already. Is it worth that though? Because if I Drain Punch you here, right? And I never used this scene enough. I can either Drain Punch you and kill the Lopunny, which is a much bigger threat than the Pelipper is. Or I can make a read, which doesn't even matter because Pelipper comes out, we still outspeed it. We can go for Thunder Punch again, or we can go for Drain Punch expecting a switch. So I'm going to click Drain Punch here. Perfect. Lopunny's down. And we crit. We got this one. Hopefully y'all are hanging out in the video and didn't leave after the first battle where we lost and it's no longer 100% win rate, because now we're making plays. Now we're back here making plays. Do I Thunder Punch on you though? Or do I burn your rain turns? You could Hurricane me, but that's cool. That means you're staying in. Regieleki comes out. Perfect. Now we get a free Drain Punch. It won't kill you, but it'll do a nice chunk. Very good. Your Thunder definitely kills me though. I don't even have to get hit by it though. We're just that nice. What? This will not do anything to me. Yeah, we're good. And we got Citrus right back to where we were. Rapid Spin, you're gone. We still get mega outsped by this Barraskewda. 800 speed. Insane. They're all adamant though. Yeah. I don't need you for anything else anymore though. So we're good, we're good. That thing's scary though. I need to make sure Cloyster is still good. Still good for me. Oh no, never mind, never mind. We're all good. We're all set. Beautiful. Yeah, we're good. We got this one, we got this one. Since I like came to record this video right after the last one, this was inspired by the full sweep team that was made on my channel like a year ago, which got a lot of positive feedback. I wanted to make something similar. I want to just make more sweeping videos, like, because those are fun to watch. They're fast paced. And what do you do? Close combat? All right. And I had also plugged like my second channel, so check that out if you haven't. That's the music we're listening to right now. I explained this a little bit. I didn't explain it well because there isn't a way to explain it well, but yeah. Hopefully that's not unsettling. Yeah, that's not unsettling at all, is it? No. No. Okay, that doesn't even zoom in the right way. But regardless, check out the second channel if you haven't. It just got remonetized, which is pretty baller. I think it's here. This one. I shamelessly used that same thumbnail as I did on my channel as well. This video, this is what's playing for us right now. It's my highest grossing video in all of YouTube. Between both of my channels, it's this one. Right there. Okay, it's well past time for me to get rid of the troll face and red eye. Top grossing video. Even considering all the videos on the main channel. Insane what music compilations can do to somebody. Minerva, let's get out here, even though you definitely lead Diancie because it's Nat Dex and you're a Mega Diancie. And we get ultra screwed. Your speed is 350 as well, so we can't even kill it with a Blizzard. We would kill it with a Blizzard though. 100%. This is exactly why we have Extra Drill though. Diamond Storm. These things carry Earth Power and Body Press now. These things get Body Press nowadays. Watch this. Oh, never mind, Gliscor, we're good. I don't even care what a Gliscor can do to me. I just want my rocks up. U-turn, beautiful. That was risky. You have Magic Bounce. Dude, I want this match. This looks like a fun team to beat. Very offensive, but looks fun. Very offensive. I mean, Not really. Yeah, you have a lot of... Greninja is the only, like, really offensive mon. Mega Diancie is pretty offensive, too. Now, I have a nice switch in into absolutely nothing on my team for this. Let me EQ. As you are definitely locked into that now. Still doesn't help me. I still get screwed by this thing. So I go into Como here, and you're going to switch. You're going to switch either into Clefable or Gliscor. Maybe if you're a Rocky Helmet defensive Tangrowth, that would make sense too. If you're unaware Clefable, then we're also screwed. Like, in either case, Clef or Gliscor, going into Minerva just raw would be nice, but we only have one turn of Hail left, and it doesn't make sense to switch it in this turn. I don't want to waste my Belly Drum, because I have one of those per game. I just have one for this set to work. For the Clef or Gliscor, if it's unaware, Cloyster still can't do anything. Screw it, I'm clicking Belly Drum. Clef comes out. Just gotta pray that it's not unaware. It didn't take any damage from the rocks. Ooh, that's not unaware, but yeah, that's just a Thunder Punch, not enough to do anything. Should I have went into like I definitely should have went into Blacephalon there. Yeah, for sure. Because it's not unaware. That was 100% Blacephalon's turn. But still, I'm not gonna Blizzard. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I just lose 25% every single turn I switch now. You're gonna heal up though. Yup. Not even gonna subdue, I can just Calm Mind. Greninja could come out here. Is it worth subbing? Yeah, let me sub actually. Does a Moonblast kill? No, Moonblast does not kill. We have the Veil up. And now I can Calm Mind, and if I get one speed boost, then we're good to deal with the Greninja. Hail, you gotta end. Ooh, we live 2 of those. Yo. This is it. This is actually the moment of truth. Although, I don't want to waste my Z power on this when it should be used on the Heatran or the Greninja. Or even the Diancie. Nah, Shadow Ball can deal with that. Yeah, this is interesting. Let me actually Flamethrower on you. Oh, perfect. Perfect. We win. Never mind. You have Water Shuriken. Forgot about that. I got so excited. Oh, but you're going Heatran. Okay. Maybe you don't have Shuriken, or you just forgot that that is a perfect counter to me? Forfeit. You gotta forfeit. Come on, come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And if you go for Shuriken, then we actually do have a chance to set up with our Cloyster, but honestly, a Shuriken would still do a lot, despite resisting it. Our special defense is just garbage. Flamethrower, this takes us out, 100%. Do we do that, or do we do the smart thing and like freeze dry? Right. Even Charizard could be nice here. I expect that we'd live it, but what position would we be in where we have to roost spam? That's not a good one. Will I have any other chance to set up with Cloyster on the other Mons? Is the question. On Gliscor, maybe. But when would I just have a free switch into Gliscor? It can always U-turn. On Tangrowth, no. On Diancie, no. So this is my one shot. It's not that Ninetales wouldn't be good, it's that this is my only chance to actually use this Mon. I Shell Smash now. I have the potential to kill one Mon, because you just switch Greninja in again and Water Shuriken and kill me. Or this Greninja clicks Water Shuriken right now on my Shell Smash, and does another one and kills me. So I'm gonna Rock Blast, exactly. Because you expect me to Shell Smash, so you're just gonna click that move. Does this kill? 12, 14, barely, it might. Perfect, good, good. Yeah, you can't always just click your boost moves instantly. Like sometimes they'll know you do that. Oh boy. Do I just lose here? Yeah, it's a Diamond Storm. It's triple Diamond Storms. Never mind. Dude. Oh! Y'all. Y'all. For real. For real. Yo. We are so talented. I apologize, NG Gaming. I really do apologize. I really, that sucks. That's just a shame. That's just dreadful. That's really, yeah. I'd be lying if I say I wasn't beaming with pure joy and ecstasy right now. I feel like I deserve that just cause, you know. What a way to end this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. 100% win rate team. Who cares about that one loss? That made up for it. Granted, this would have been our second loss, and that was our losing game, but we were just so talented that we made it out unscathed. Hope y'all enjoyed. That's all I got for you this time. I'll see y'all next time.
What the hell?